Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to this Leviathan match play game between the Deathwatch and the Tyranids. Today we are doing Scorched Earth with Scrambler Fields and Sweeping Engagement. So what all of that means basically is there are 5 objectives on the table. There's one right in the middle underneath that crater type door thing. And there's one in each table quarter but not in the middle of each quarter. They look like that. And the deployment zones are from the short middle to the corner and the other short middle to the other corner. So it's the sort of triangular dawn of war or whatever people call it. I don't know. It's that one. Scorched Earth, you get 5 points for each objective you have in your command phase from turn 2 onwards up to a maximum of 10. So you can't get 5, 10, 15, just 5 and 10. And then in your turn, if you want to, you can scorch one objective on the board. I don't think you can scorch your own one. I think it's just no man's land or your opponent's one, but we'll check that when it comes to it. And then at the end of the game, you get extra points for the objectives that you've scorched or burned, essentially. When you burn an objective, it disappears, so you can't hold it anymore. So timing is key on that. You don't want to scorch an objective you're going to be holding for 3 turns. You're sort of, hampering yourself there, really. And then Scrambler Fields essentially means you cannot scout move, infiltrate, or deep strike, or anything like that on objectives in no man's land or your opponent's deployment zone. You can deep strike on your own objective, that's fine. You can even infiltrate on your home objective, although there's no point. But yeah, so you're a bit more limited as to where you can pop up and do things, which is probably going to hamper me more than it will my opponent, but never mind. For terrain things, there's lots of big rocks everywhere. I've even got Dwayne Johnson today, and there's also some ruins and things. So basically all the big rocks will be line of sight blocking, essentially, and they'll give you the benefit of cover if you are behind them. These 2 building looking ones I'll sort of say are ruins. You can scale up them if you want to. And then there's the crater in the middle as mentioned, which gives you cover if you're infantry or beasts or swarms. And then obviously the ruins in the corners are ruins, which will obscure your line of sight, so you can't shoot through them, but you can shoot into them, or if you're wholly within, you can shoot out. And of course there's some crates and some crate positions, and I like a good bush, so there's some bushes lying around. So that's the terrain and things. Before we see the guest for today, smash the like button, hit subscribe, and if you want to support me further, you can become a YouTube channel member. Certain members, you can get access to early access videos, and you can now also join the community Discord if you want to be a exalted champion. Yes, I think it's that one. So if you want to support me further, there's ways you can do that. If you like buying models, paints, or brushes at a discount on other hobby things, you can check out my Element Games link below as well. But without further ado, my guest for today is...
Evening, it's Gavin.
It's Gavin or Imperiex on Instagram.
Yep, that's right.
And for once I've actually got to hold my camera up rather than down. Because you're quite tall.
Yep.
And you've come with some Tyranids this time.
Yep, Hive Fleet Gargantua. Yeah, what the Tyranids.
Yeah.
Running as Invasion Fleet today. Because it's the best, really. Unless you're going to specifically tailor your list to a certain...
Yeah, unless you want to run 30 Gene Stealers in case you might want to run Vanguard, but yeah.
We've tried a few of the different ones, and some of them work, some of them don't. So, Invasion Fleet is a good all-rounder.
Yeah, exactly. And I like your Tyranids because they look a similar sort of paint scheme to my ones.
Yeah.
I think yours are a little bit more, more nicely painted.
Darker.
And then yours have got like pinky purpley brains and bits, whereas mine have got like green brains and bits.
That's it, yeah.
But that's about the only difference, I think, pretty much. Other than that, it's similar sort of purpley bluey nonsense. Yeah. But do you want to walk through your Invasion Fleet for today?
Okay. Well, the Warlord is the Swarm Lord.
Of course he is.
As we were discussing earlier, he is expensive.
Yeah.
But he gives you an extra CP. And I can make one of yours cost an extra CP, which is quite handy.
Yeah, so that's battle tactics stratagems, isn't it? And essentially, my battle tactics are either armor contempt or a CP reroll.
You know what it's going to be, don't you?
Armor contempt, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And he's a bit of a weapon in combat.
Yes.
He's got a reasonable psychic attack. He's cool. I do love him. And that, like I said, the extra free CP in my command phase is quite handy. So
and a 9-inch synapse, which is nice.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, I've sort of got a bit of synapse spread out through the list.
Yes.
And then at the back we've got Psychophage in the middle. He passes out a 6-up Feel No Pain within 2 units within 6 of him.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to have him with the 2 exocrines to give them a little bit of resilience. So we've got the 2 exocrines as well.
Yeah, which kill things with plasma.
Yeah, so they're pretty good. And then for the first time in 10th, I'm going to run a Tervigan. I haven't actually run one in 10th yet, but she's quite tough. She gives termagants within 6 lethal hits. So there's going to be a blob of 20 termagants with flesh borers.
Yeah,
sort of hovering within the 6-inch of her to get the lethal hits, and she can spawn D3+3 in my command phase.
Yeah.
Or is it every command phase?
Something like that. Yeah.
And your command phase.
Yeah, and then of course you've got a stratagem where you can spawn even more. So you could be chucking lots of extra termagants back into that unit.
So she's got a unit of 20 with her. And the only enhancement in the list is the Feel No Pain one. I've forgotten what it's called now.
I've no idea as well. But yeah, so essentially you've given her a 5 Feel No Pain, or if at the start of any turn she has got less than her starting wounds, then it becomes a 4+ Feel No Pain.
Which is nice.
So she's going to be very difficult to kill because she's got many wounds, 2 up save, and she's toughness 11 or 12 or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Brilliant.
So she's got the bugs with her. Next to them we've got the Horror Specs.
Yes.
He's just a melee monster, sort of just chuck him in. He's got a precision tongue attack, which is quite good actually. That's killed a few characters in its time. It's got a boatload of attacks, and then it's got the claws as well. So yeah, he's quite a tank. He's tough. Yeah. Quite a few wounds. Can't remember how many now.
Yeah, he's fairly tough. If you get him in a combat, he can do a lot of damage.
It's 14 wounds, toughness 11.
Yeah, but the problem is normally getting him into combat.
Yeah, he only moves 8.
Yeah, and obviously he can't go through buildings and things.
No. So he's a threat anyway to move up.
Yeah.
And then to the other side of the Swarm Lord, we've got the Malceptor. He's a really good unit. Psychic. It's got a really strong psychic attack. The melee attack's okay, but it's mainly there for the psychic.
Yeah, and they're tough to kill as well.
Yeah. Toughness 11, 14 wounds. Yeah. 4 up in run.
Yeah, pretty chunky, and they give an aura of -1 to hit for anything of yours within 6.
Yeah.
And if my unit shooting is below half strength, it's -1 to wounds as well.
-1 to wounds, yeah.
So you can make everything a lot more durable. I feel like having him with the Psychophage with a bunch of things might be a thing.
Yeah.
-1 to hit and a Feel No Pain.
Yeah, the last time I ran them against Josh, I had the 2 Psychophages, which worked out quite nice. But I sort of changed up a little bit to put the Tervigan in.
Yes.
So, like I said, I haven't run it yet, so I wanted to do that one.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. And then we've got a unit of 6 melee warriors with a wing prime attached to give them sustained hits, which I kind of don't really need because I've chosen the sustained hits as my
yes.
I don't know what it's called now.
Invasion fleet adaptation or whatever it is. Yeah.
But I could always get sustained hits against non-infantry.
Yeah, sustained hits against everything rather than just infantry. Yeah. Okay.
So that's quite good. And as I said to you earlier, I usually run the shooty warriors, but they never seem to do anything.
No, they're not great.
No, so
I suppose what you could do with your warrior unit as well is obviously he gives them sustained hits. If they are hitting a vehicle or something, you can pay a CP and give them lethal hits against vehicles in addition to their sustained hits, which could be a thing. Yeah,
they got like 6 attacks, strength 5, -2 AP, 1 damage.
Yeah.
So they're quite good.
Yeah.
And then we've got 2 units of 3 Zoanthropes. So rather than a big unit of 6, I like to split them up. And they give 6 up invuln to units within 6. So one of those might be hanging around with the Termagants to give them a 6 up.
6 plus invulnerable save on Termagants.
Yeah.
That's just filthy.
It is. So 2 units of them, and they're no slouch either. They've got some good psychic attacks.
Yeah, they can either essentially shoot like las cannons or like a deep free shot anti-infantry attack.
Yeah, with blast.
Which is quite nice. Yeah.
And then we've got 20 Hormagants.
Yeah,
I don't really know about them, but they're fast, they can advance and charge. But so it's only strength 3 attacks.
Yeah, against Chaff they're very, very good.
Yeah.
Against elite things, not so much. But they're quick.
They could be bothersome. They could tie you up.
Yeah.
They could jump onto an objective, and I can use a stratagem to spawn them back in, can't I?
Yeah.
So there's those,
and they're cheap, so you can just you can throw them around, and if they die, so be it.
Spawn them back. And then we've got the 3 Ripper Swarms. They're just there for secondary purposes.
I'm assuming that's 3 individual units of 1. Yeah.
3 individual units. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for engage or behind enemy lines.
Or deploy teleport
homer. Yeah.
I think anyone running Tyranids should have at least 3 individual units of Ripper Swarms in their list.
They're like 20 points each. It's got to be done.
Yeah. It's too good not to do.
And then I've got a unit of 10 Termagants with Devourers, probably just for backfield duties.
Yeah, what do the Devourers do these days?
I think they're 2 shots. Yeah, 2 shots, hits on 4s, strength 4, no AP, 1 damage.
Okay, so it's essentially a bolt gun.
Yeah.
Termagants with bolt guns sitting at the back. And obviously Termagants, if I move near them, they can sort of run away or run towards me a bit as well.
That's right, yeah.
So
if you normal, advance or fall back within 9, and they are not within engagement range, they can make a normal move of up to D6.
Yeah,
so
they can move, block, or run away, or whatever they want to do. Yeah, cool.
So that's the list. Yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag.
Yeah. Let's see how it does.
Yeah.
Right, moving on to the Deathwatch. Actually, we forgot Tyranids. Tyranids' thing. You have synapse, obviously, we didn't mention. So for those who don't know, Tyranids have synapse. So essentially, some of your units have synapse, like your warriors, your zone throats, swarm lords, so on.
Yep.
Units within synapse range, you roll 3d6 for battle shock instead of 2d6.
Right. Yep.
So almost fearless, but not quite.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Shadow and the Warp thing, of course.
That's right.
So once per game, at the start of a command phase, you can battle shock my entire army.
Yeah.
Which is it can be useful.
It's never done anything for me.
With a Neurotorrent, it's really good because it's -1 to the tests,
right.
which is good. But unless you've got that, it's not really that great.
And then you can have a Neurolictor as well, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's Tyranid things. Right. Back onto the Deathwatch. We're Space Marines, so we get over a moment. So at the start of each of my command phases, I can point at a unit of bugs and reroll all hits against it. So that's very nice. And then in addition, Deathwatch get like 3 tactics. 1 is lethal hits, 1 sustained hits, and 1's precision hits on critical hits. It applies my entire army, and that would then last into my next command phase. But I can only do each of them once. So I can't do like sustained hits every turn, because that would just be broken. Although Deathwatch aren't doing that great at the moment, so maybe that would be a nice thing for them to do. But anyway, in my list today, I'll start from the back. I've got 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts because they're just so good. They went up in points, but I still think they're worth it. They're very, very good. They reduce damage by 1, which is good. I've said good many times. Redemptors are good. They both got the Plasma, they both got the Stormbolters and the Nipples, they both got the Rocket Pod. The Dark Angel one's got Heavy Flame, and the Ultramarines has got a Gatling Gun. Between them, I've got a very small, or at least it looks small between them, Predator Annihilator with all the las cannons and a 100-killer missile. He's essentially anti-tank, and he can reroll damage rolls of 1, which is very nice. In front of him, I have a Deck Marine. If you've got lots of vehicles, bring a Tech Marine. He can make one of them +1 hit and heal them D3 wounds. And if a vehicle dies near him at some point in the game, he gets more attacks with his axe. He gets very angry, which is nice. In front of them, I've got lots of Phobos. So I've got here, this is an Infiltrator squad. With a Helix Gauntlet and the Voxy thing, and you can't deep strike within 12 inches of them, which is nice. And they're going to be joined by a Phobos Librarian, who will give them stealth and lone operative. So you can't deep strike within 12, and you can't shoot unless you're within 12. So you can see where I'm going with this. Over here, I've got some Eliminators with these bolt sniper rifles and the bolt gun thing on the Sergeant, which enables them to move, shoot, move, which is very nice. And if they do actually remain stationary, they get devastating wounds, which is interesting. But their sniper rifles are quite good. Snipers are good now, you know.
Right.
Those ones are -2 free damage. Sniper rifles in 9th were rubbish.
They were, yeah.
Snipers are a thing again now in 10th, which is nice. They're actually better than a unit of Ratlins now, which is saying a lot. Ratlins are good.
Yeah.
On this side, I've got a Spectrus kill team, which looks just like an Infiltrator squad, but it's different. They have a Helix Gauntlet, so they get the 6-up feel no pain, but they don't have the deny deep strike within 12 thing. But what they can do is infiltrate and scout move, and at the end of your turn, they can disappear and then come back on again. So they can jump off, jump on, jump off, jump on. They're a bit like scouts, but a bit more expensive, but a bit more durable, basically. So they're interesting. I'm going to try those out. In front of them, I've got 2 units of intercessors, both 5-man, both with all the bolters, and then the sergeants both got thunderhammers. Intercessors give sticky objectives, which is interesting, and they're cheap now. It's 80 points for 5 of them, which is quite good, for OC and sticky objectives, and the fact they can advance and shoot, or therefore advance into actions and things. So yeah, useful. Maybe intercessors are good again. Who knows? On this side, I've got 3 eradicators, which can reroll all hits, wounds, and damage rolls against monsters. Hello, monsters!
Yeah.
They're really good. And I've got some more Gravis. I've got a unit of heavy intercessors, which also have assault guns, which is nice. But their main thing is they're just really difficult to kill. 3 wounds, toughness 6. If you hit them with damage 1, they get +1 to their save. So they're the resilient troops. They're the run around do things troops. And then at the front here, I've got a unit of 10 Hellblasters, which, as everyone knows, if they die, could shoot you back. And they're going to be joined by a lieutenant who will give them lethal hits and the ability to fall back, shoot, and charge. And in addition, I've given him the Beacon Angelus so they can all deep strike, which is very nice. Because what's more fun than 10 deep striking Hellblasters?
Not much.
Please tell me, comment below. I have no idea. I think it's hilarious. And then over here, I've got a 5-man Deathwatch Terminator squad. So I've mixed and matched all the weapons because it's fun, because I can. So I've got 2 Cyclone missile launchers, 2 Power Fists, Chain Fists, Heavy Flamer, 2 Hammers and Shields, all the toys basically. I've even got a Chain Fist. I mean, you haven't got any vehicles, but Chain Fist. And they're going to be joined by a Terminator Captain who has the Tome of Ectoclades. So he can point at 2 things. Well, once per game I can turn it on, and after I've picked an O for a moment, I'll pick another unit and I can reroll hits and wounds against both.
Yep.
So it's like a double old school O for moment once per game. Very powerful, very good. And he enables them to reroll charges as well, which is nice. And I always forget this, but if that unit charges something, you got to take battle shot tests.
Right.
But it very rarely comes up because they normally just kill the unit they charge anyway. But it's a thing. Yeah, so that's my list. I don't think I've missed anything.
No.
If we have, will come up during the game, I guess. But yes, we'll move on to the deployment roll-off. So grab a dice, sir. After you. It's 2. It's more than a 2. Okay, I will defend, so I can pick my side. I'm going to pick over here, so I get a better camera angle, which means the Tyranids will be over there. We'll deploy, we'll alternate, and we'll be back. Right, we've deployed. There's lots of bugs over there. I'm fairly worried. But it's all right. I've got plenty of Deathwatch over here. It's fine. So in terms of deployments, you didn't have any infiltrators, so I didn't have to worry about that. Although, because of the deployment and the training things, there wasn't really anywhere safe to infiltrate. Which is annoying. This sort of long triangle deployment is interesting for figuring out where to put things, even with lots of terrain. It's interesting. So I've put a Predator Annihilator at the back. He's got long range. He can drive out and shoot stuff. I've got a Tech Marine standing within 3 inches of him in that ruin over there, so he can buff him if he wants to, and then run off and help the Dreadnoughts or whatever. My Infiltrator unit with the Focus Librarian, I've strung out from there to there, so you can't deep strike in my deployment zone except for maybe like over there, essentially. So they're sitting there nicely screening out. I've got my Terminators. I've started them on the board over here. I'm out of range of that Itzikrin, and that one can't move out and hit them, so they should be safe for a turn, hopefully. So that's why they're there. In the middle here, I've got my Intercessors. I've got at least 1 on the objective, so it becomes sticky, which is nice. I didn't know where to put my Eliminators, so I put them there as well. They can move out, shoot something, move back, or stay where they are and get devastating wounds and shoot you Psychophage or something. There wasn't really anywhere safe to infiltrate them, and then if I lose the roll, they're just dead. So I felt that was a better use. And it's a small unit. I can pick them up at the end of my turn and then drop them down again or something with the Deathwatch teleporty stratagem thing. So they could maybe just be used for secondaries. 2 Redemptors standing behind the Dwayne Johnson, because who better to stand behind than Dwayne Johnson in a fight? So you may be able to get some firing lines on them, but at least they can have lots of cover, so that's fine. And then over here I've got some heavy intercessors, which are kind of in the open, but I needed something to potentially get to the middle turn 1. They can advance and do actions, advance and shoot, and they're pretty tough, and there's only really one X-Crin that can see them. Whereas if I put them over here, I could potentially have 2 X-Crins shooting at them. So can an X-Crin kill 5 heavy intercessors? We might find out. Yeah. My Spectre's kill team, they're definitely in a bad spot if I lose the roll-off. But it's alright, they can scout move. They can run away. So they might run this way or just behind there.
I think what they're doing is they're putting faces and jeering at the Tyranids.
They're taunting you, while aiming bolt guns in your direction. Yeah. Because there's lots of Hormagaunts there who can advance and charge, and they're very quick. So even if after my scout move, you could still definitely potentially charge them. But it depends how your advance and charge rolls go, I guess. Yeah. But they're there because if I do win the roll-off, I can very easily get to that objective and do things if I need to. Just to get me a bit of ball control, because I've got intercessors over here which could also advance them to that objective, but I need a fairly long advance. So just give me a couple of options of getting to that objective if I need it to, because funny enough, the game is based on objectives, and I need something over there. My Eradicators are in strategic reserves, and my Hellblasters will deep strike, because I paid for an enhancement to enable them to do that, so I'll do it. It'd be foolish not to. What have you done for your deployment? Other than just chuck bugs everywhere.
Yeah, just squeezed it in, to be fair.
Yeah.
So sort of split the X-Screens up a little bit, trying to get the best
firing angles.
So my original plan of having them with the Psychophage has sort of gone out the window.
Yeah, because he's all the way over there.
Yeah, we'll come to them in a minute.
Yeah.
So there's mass of bugs here. We've got the 10-man Devourer Gantz that's going to probably sit on that objective. The Swarm Lords are sort of hidden behind us, ready to sort of come out. Hormagaunts, like you said, ready just to charge out onto an objective, advance and charge. I've got 1 unit of Zoanthropes there, kicking out a 6-up invuln bubble. Horror Specs there, ready at the front to
go and eat something.
Because he doesn't really moves 8, so he needs to get him out.
Yeah.
I put the Mouse Scepter to the other side of the rock, ready to sort of come and do middle table sort of stuff.
That's not the rock, this is.
Oh, sorry.
You've offended him now.
Yeah.
That rock.
This rock.
Yeah.
So he's there ready to come out, set the table to cast some Psychic Might around.
Yeah.
The Warriors I was going to put there, but I decided just to pull them back just in case you get a first turn. A little bit of cover.
Yeah, because if you put them front and centre in front of the Mana Scepter, when I went first, I could just oath them, walk out with 2 Dreadnoughts and plasma death, essentially. Yeah. So,
I mean, you could still do that to the Mouse Scepter, but...
At least he's got an invulnerable save and cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this little bubble over here, we've got the Tervigon with the Termagants, and I put the Psychophage and the other unit of Zoanthropes to give them the 6-up invuln and the 6-up Feel No Pain.
Yeah, you're making a unit of Termagants as durable as possible.
Yeah.
And if you really wanted to, you could spare CP and give them a 5-up Feel No Pain.
Yeah.
And then you can spawn more back in with her and spend a CP and spawn even more back in. That's going to be the most durable unit of Termagants ever known to man.
That's the idea.
Yeah. And you've got your 3 Ripper Swarms in Deep Strike because Ripper Swarms.
Yeah.
Although they won't be able to come back anywhere over here. So, but my deployment zone goes all the way over there, so it was impossible for me to screen out all of it.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, cool. Well, I guess it's now just time to see who goes first. Mm-hmm. It's the roll that does matter.
It does matter.
Yeah. So good luck to you. Yep. After you.
It's a 3.
It's a 3. That's more than a 3. I guess it's Deathwatch turn 1. Okay, Deathwatch turn 1. Essentially what's happened is we both gained a CP, which is very nice. I've got Tempting Target and Bring It Down. Not the best for turn 1, because most of your big bugs are fairly hidden, and most of my sort of anti-big bug firepower is off the board at the moment. So I've got to try and kill big bugs, and I've got to get Tempting Target, and you being the amazing hive mind that you are, chose one that it was impossible for me to get to. So fine. As for my turn, the Tech Marine told the Predator Annihilator to get +1 a hit, so that's very nice. And then I've Oath of Momented, if that's a thing, your Mana Scepter, because it's the biggest bug that I could get as many guns on as possible. I could see other big bugs, but not get as many guns onto them. So let's just double down on him, kill him. He's annoying. And then if I kill some other big bugs as well, it's a bonus. So what I've done, infiltrators have stayed still because they're doing their job. They're screening out. They're having a great time. Predator Annihilator swung around here, so we can see the Maliceptor and also see your horror specs if I manage to kill your Maliceptor with other things. So he's there. My Terminators have moved forwards a bit. Cyclones have lined up your Maliceptor. I think they could also potentially see his Throats or Termagants over there, which is interesting. Having many frag missiles hitting Termagants could be interesting. Although they've got a 6+ invulnerable save and a 6+ feel no pain, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right? But Blast is definitely a thing with 20 Termagants.
Blast is definitely a thing.
So I've got options. The Intercessors stickied my objective here. That's what that's representing. They got an advance, ran around the corner. They're conga lining and pointing at some Hormigans, which they're going to shoot at. They've got an assault weapon. They got assault bolters. That's fine. They have heavy Intercessors also advanced over there. Again, they've got assault bolter things. They can shoot Hormigans, and like the front guys are on the objective. So that's that. Spectra's kill team, they legged it. Because at the end of your turn, they can disappear. So I'm probably going to save them for that. You could potentially shoot them with that exocrine over there, maybe. Although I think I'm behind the footprint of that. So they should be safe. But you've probably got other targets you want to shoot at anyway. Yeah. These Intercessors could have advanced on the objective, but then they'd definitely get eaten by horror specs. So I kept them back a little bit. But again, they're in gun range of the Hormigans. So I'm going to shoot lots of things at Hormigans. The Dreadnoughts shuffled a little bit. The one at the front can see the Maliceptor and things over there. The one at the back can essentially just see the Psychophage and I think the Termagants. So, fine. And my... what are these guys called? Eliminators. They hopped up there. They're going to shoot and then probably hop back down again because that's what they can do. So, yeah, let's start shooting some guns. I will start with some bolt rifles, shooting some Hormigans. Or actually, I might start with these ones first. Because range and line of sights and things. I'll have a think. Okay, yeah, I'm starting with the unit of Intercessors near the centre in the little conga line, all shooting the Hormigants. So 10 shots hitting on freeze. And I forgot to mention, I did choose lethal hits for my army-wide kill team tactic thing because I've got to try and kill big bugs. Lethal hits help. So 10 bolt shots into Hormigants. Here we go. Hitting freeze. 6s are lethal. That's okay, I guess. And then your toughness 3, so I'm definitely winning on freeze. So that is, what's that? 6 at AP1, but you're getting cover, so back to your normal save, I guess.
6 5s.
6 5-ups. So I've killed 5 bugs.
Killed 5, yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. Right, 5 little bugs dead. You took the ones from the front, which the heavy Intercessors could see, so they can't really see them anymore, which is annoying. But it's fine, I'll move over to another unit of Intercessors, which can see them. So let's shoot them. So bolters again hitting on freeze. 6s are lethal. A bit better than the other unit, which is nice. And then wounding on freeze. So that is 4 at AP1. But there's definitely rocks and things in the way. So 4 5-ups.
2 dead.
Oh, and there was the lethal hit as well. Forgot about that one. 3 dead. Okay. So I've killed 8 in total. Corn wants it, but don't tell him. Right, okay. Some more bugs dead. Moving over to the Predator Annihilator. The Predator's going to shoot the alien. He's going to shoot your Maliceptor. He's over for moment target. And of course he's hit on 2s because Tech Marine. And you've just gone and spent a CP on Rapid Regeneration to give him a lovely 5-up Feel No Pain.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I will start off with the side spots and last cannons. Hit on 2s and re-rolling. So they both hit. And they're going to wound on 3, strength 12. So 1 wound, -3 but cover, but either way it's a 4-up because you've got 4 pinballs as well, haven't you?
4-up, nope.
So that goes through. D6 +1, and I can reroll once. So I'll reroll that into a 7 damage there. That's nice, isn't it? But you got Feel No Pains, it's fine. You'll be fine.
5-ups.
It saves you 2 wounds.
Make 2, so I take
5. Nice.
So he is down to 9.
9 remaining. Okay, let's shoot a Hunter Killer to the face.
Yep.
It hits. It'll wound on a 3. It wounds. Again, it's a 4-up. You make that one.
Yep. Need a 2.
And then I've got the Super Twin Nick Last Cannon, which will hit on a 2. and a wound on a 3. And it's another 4 up. And you make that one. So he lives. Well, isn't that frustrating? Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and shoot 4 crack cyclone missiles at his face then. just for good measure, yeah? Right, so these will hit on 3s, but re-rolling for Oath of the Moment. 6s will, of course, be lethal. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
So they're lethal, that's nice, which is good, really, because these are only strength 9s, these are winning on 5s. So I've got 3 in total, but they're AP 2, so you'll only be 1 because of the rock, so he gets a 3 up?
Yeah.
As a cover?
He starts on a 3 up.
Oh, he starts on a 3 up?
Yeah,
Oh, it's a 4 up
4
then.
up, yeah.
3 more 4 ups.
Make 2 of them.
D6 damage. What's he got left?
He's got 9.
Oh, I can't kill him then.
No.
I'll give it a go though.
Right, 5 ups.
Oh, didn't make any of them.
No, so he takes another 5.
So he's on 4 now?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
No, you don't have to kill him.
I do. I need to bring it down. That's exactly what I need to do. I've got a dreadnought here.
Yeah.
He might shoot at him as well. Right, yes. Redemptor Dreadnought. The Macroplasma is going to supercharge. Yes, I will supercharge, because although 2 damage will be fine if 2 go free, you've got Feel No Pain, so I am going to make it 3 damage.
Yeah.
That's worth doing. The Nipple Stormbolters and the Rocket Pod are ranging termagants, so they're going into the termagants.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll start off with the Plasma. D6 plus 1 shots. I might CP that. Yes. Let's command point reroll that. 6 shots. That's better. See, it couldn't have got much worse, could it? So 3's rerolling, 6 is lethal. Do I just reroll everything? Because I've only hit once out of the rest of them. I think I might as well reroll all of them. Well. So let's try again. No more lethals. And then these are winning on 5s because your toughness 11 or something. It's more than 9, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no more.
So it's just the 1.
It's just the 1 4-up invul. Because you do fail and it is 3 damage, but you are going to live. You're going to live on 1 wound.
1 wound.
Interesting.
Okay.
Luckily, I haven't shot my heavy intercessors yet because they can see him.
Well, no, he's soaking up a lot of fire.
Yes, he's definitely doing that.
Yeah.
He's soaking it up like a sponge.
Yeah.
A very absorbent brain. Hazardous check for the plasma. Let's not forget that. He's fine. And then D3 shots into the termagants. It's not blast, unfortunately. And he'll hit 1 on 3s. And a strength 8, he'll definitely win on 2s. And that's AP 1, but you definitely got cover. So 2 5-up saves on termagants.
Loves it.
And they love it.
Absolutely love it.
It's because they got the zone throats there, you see, with their warp shielding. That's what it is. And then a sort of storm bolter shot as well. 2 shots or 1 shot? It's 2 shots, isn't it, storm bolter? Yeah. That's lethal, and then this win on a 3. It's twin linked. Yes, there we go. 2 more. You'll get 4 ups because of cover, actually.
No.
Oh, but you get 6 up 200 pains.
No.
Kill 2 bugs, which will come straight back again at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to Dreadnought number 2. The only thing that's in range is his plasma. So he's going to supercharge it and shoot the sarcophage.
Yeah.
Alright, so D6 plus 1 shots for 7 shots.
Nice.
I'm going to end up killing him now after all of this.
Yeah.
So he's hitting on 3s, 6 is a lethal. Probably won't kill him now. But that's lethal though. And then strength 9 but toughness 9 you said, so 4s. Yeah, so just 2. Minus 4, but minus 3 because of cover. So
6s.
Yeah, so it's either a 6-up save or 6-up invul either way, isn't it?
So no fail both of those.
So that's 6 damage in total, but you got 5-up Feel No Pain?
Yeah. 6 wounds, wasn't it?
Yeah, 6 in total, yeah. So he takes 5 wounds.
5 wounds, so he is now down to 5.
Ooh, interesting. Hazardous check for that Dreadnought. He's fine as well. Okay, right. I've got some snipers which are in range of him, so I don't know whether I snipe him. I could snipe. Or do I try and kill him and then snipe and finish off him now? I've got decisions to make.
Yeah.
I think I'll put 10 shots into him and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Heavy intercessors, 10 shots into the Maliceptor. Here we go. Hitting on 3s, rerolling because of Oath. And 6s will be lethal. So I'm fishing for 6s.
Yep.
Essentially. So there's 2 so far. Now I'm just going to reroll everything because I'll be winning on 6s anyway. So I might as well try and get more 6s while I've got more dice. They miss. And then these will win on 6s. Because you're a chunky boy. No. So that is just 4 free ups. And 1 goes through.
Oh, God damn,
but you have a 5+ feel no pain.
Yeah.
He might still live. He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Does he? Does he go blur? No. The heavy intercessors for the win.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it took a lot to kill him, to be fair.
Yeah, he took a lot.
Yeah, he did. Okay, so yeah, I guess I can try and snipe and finish off a Psychophage then.
Yep.
Right, on to the eliminators. Let's see if they can eliminate a Psychophage. The Sergeant's bolt carbine thing, unfortunately, isn't in range. So he's just looking at them through his binoculars. He literally is looking.
He's spotting for him.
He's spotting, they're shooting. So 2 shots on 3s, 6s are lethal. Oh, there's 1.
Oh.
He's toughness 9?
Yes.
So I'm winning on a 5. So it can be done. It can't. That is -2, 3 damage. You're not getting cover.
5 up.
And then it's 3 5 up invulnerables. Feel no pains, whatever they're called.
So he takes 2, he's down to 3 wounds.
He's down to 3. I gave it a go. I've got some bolters for the infiltrators, they'll be out of range as well. So that they'll move in a second. That is the end of my shooting phase, I believe. I've got nothing else in range or line of sight or anything else. And funnily enough, I'm not going to charge anything because they advanced and you're not in charge range. So I'll ditch Tempting Target and give myself a nice CP. I'll work out how many bring it down points I've got. And then we'll be back for Tyranids, turn 1. Okay, Tyranids turn 2. At the end of my turn, I got 4 points for bringing it down. So it's 4 points to 0. And then you got a couple of CPs because Swarm Lord and things.
Yeah.
And you got no prisoners and a Tempting Target. So Tempting Target, I said, go in the middle, it's a kill zone, go for it, because you were able to get to any of them anyway, really. And then no prisoners, kill things. You're Tyranids, you like killing things.
Yeah.
So you're definitely going to try and do that. And then you swarmed back, I think it was like 2 termagants or whatever died in that unit.
Yeah.
Big Mama put those back in, and then you spent a CP and put, I think, 6 Hormagants back in.
Yes.
So I think I've only realistically killed 2 of those now, so yay. Do you want to walk through your movement? And what you've done?
Yeah, so the horror specs just did a regular move. So he's touching that objective, potentially lining up a charge.
Yes.
The Zoanthropes just move forward. Hex-Queen stays still. Hormagants, they advanced up to touch this objective with because it's a tempting target. Potentially charge those as well because they can advance and charge.
Yeah, and that will get you more bodies on the objective as well. Yeah. So definitely a plan.
Swarm Lord sort of stayed there for a minute with the smaller unit of termagants.
Yep.
The Warriors and the Wing Prime, they advanced 12, so they've sort of come up here ready to
jump on something.
Jump onto stuff. The second Exocrine stayed still.
Yeah, so they're saying still essentially because their guns are heavy, so they'll be hitting on 2s. Which is very nice.
And I'll shoot with 1, and the second one gets to reroll 1s.
Oh yeah, of course, that's their ability, isn't it?
Yeah.
After they've shot something, I think gets reroll 1s against it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
And over on this corner, the termagants advanced, and the rest of the units just sort of did a regular move, staying in their group.
Staying all within a nice bubble of each other.
Yeah.
And I'm about to overwatch your Psychophage because he's only got 3 wounds left.
He's only got 3 left.
And my plasmas are 3 damage. Although you got Feel No Pain, but it's just I could potentially kill something for a CP, so I'll give it a go. So essentially, Mr. Ultramarine Dreadnought, everything's in range of him now, so let's shoot the Ultramarine. So Ultramarine's like a bit of Overwatch, apparently. So let's supercharge that plasma for D6 plus 1 shots. Oh, that was almost a 1. 4 shots. Hitting on 6s, but I've still got lethal hits going. So if I hit you, I wound you. So there's a wound. So it's -4, so you won't get a save, but you will get free field. Oh, you got invulnerable saves from the zone folk. Sorry, yes.
No.
And then you got your free feel no pains. Oh, he makes all of them. Okay, fine. It's like that, is it? Let's do the hazardous check. He's fine. And then I've got the rocket pod, which is now in range for 3 shots, which will hit on 6s, or doesn't. I've got the storm bolter, which doesn't hit, and then I've got the mini onslaught Gatling gun. Come on, Gatling gun. Hitting on 6s. For 2. So that's 2 3-up saves?
Yeah, he's got a 3-up save.
Yeah, so 2 3-up saves, and then 1 5-up feel no pain. 2 takes a wound. Almost got him.
Survives.
Almost. Okay, cool. We'll move into your shooting phase now, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, we're licking off the start the shooting phase, as opposed to kicking it off.
Yeah.
With the grasping tongue.
Yeah, 12-inch range, hits on 3s, only 1 attack.
Yep, and you're going into the intercessors.
Yeah.
And that hits.
Yeah. Strength 6.
So 3s to wound. Wounded. AP?
AP 2.
There's a ruin, so 4-up save. Damage?
D6 + 1.
Oh, well, that's definitely 1 dead then.
Yeah.
1 very dead.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright, I'll take the guy nearest to you just to make you charge a little bit longer. I think it's still going to be an 8-inch charge, but I'll do that anyway.
And then we're going to go X-Cream.
Yep.
He's going to go into your heavy intercessors.
Is he? Do I want to do Armour of Contempt on them? Okay, yep, I'd have thought about Armour of Contempt. Not going to do it, I think they're dead. So it's crit number 1, d6 + 3, plus another 1 for blast.
Yeah.
Yep, they're probably dead. 10 shots.
So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So hitting on 2s.
Hit on 2s because they're heavy, yeah. And then 6s will explode. Didn't get any.
No.
And then winning on 3s. So that's 5.
Yeah, 5 AP 3.
But there is a bit of cover because some of them on the crate or on the rock or wherever they are. So 5-ups or death.
Yeah.
4 of them chose death. I don't know why. I'll keep the one. You're probably going to make the charge anyway. So I'll keep the one nearest to you. Actually, no, I'll keep the one on the left. So if you do charge them, you're over there. Okay, cool. And now everything else can reroll hit rolls 1 against that single lone heavy intercessor.
Yeah.
If you choose to shoot more at him.
I probably will. Or do I leave him and charge?
Ooh. Because if you kill him with guns, then you will have to charge the intercessors, which isn't a bad thing, but it's probably slightly further.
6-inch versus a 5-inch.
Well, every inch counts, they say.
I was waiting for the pun.
Yeah.
Right, well, before I decide on that, we'll go Zoanthropes are going to go into
the intercessors.
Yeah, so
Cool.
they're all in within range.
Yeah.
So we will do the Warp Blast.
Yeah, the anti-infantry one, which is D3 shots each.
Yeah.
Is it blast as well?
It is Blast as
So
well.
D3 plus 1 each then. So, and then you got. There we go. Nice. Yep. And they're hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
6s will explode.
Oosh. So that misses and explode.
Yep.
Strength 7.
Yep.
So 3s.
3s to wound. 3 of them. AP?
3. AP 2.
Yeah, most of them are behind the rot there. So 4s. And then it's D3 damage each, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 1 at a time. So that's 1 wounded, and then he dies. So he killed an intercessor. Oh, do I take the guy at the front who's got the thunder hammer? It makes you charge longer. I think if you charge them, they're probably dead anyway, because you'll have what? 18 times 3 attacks. I'll take the sergeant. I don't think a thunder hammer is particularly the best weapon to use against Hormigans.
No.
Although it would be fun splatting one with it. It'd be like whack-a-mole. Okay, what's next?
We'll go to the second Exocrine.
Okay.
Who's going to go for the intercessors?
Okay.
Because I'm going to charge the heavy.
The heavy intercessor.
With Gaunt's.
Makes sense to me. So D6 plus 3 for just 4. But at least he's hitting on 2s. And he'll be winning on 2s as well.
4.
And it's AP 3, so 5 ups because of the rocking things. You've killed them all.
Okay.
In the end, it didn't matter which one I picked up because they're all dead.
So that's 1.
So that's 1 unit dead.
No
And
prisoners.
potentially an easy second one with your Hormigants.
Yep.
Okay.
So shot. So we're going over there now.
Okay.
We will start with, I think, the Zoanthropes.
Yes.
Do I...
You thinking about last cannoning or Redemptor?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Cool. So I did make sure his base was partly behind the cover, so it'd be AP2. But in addition to that, I'll spend a CP on Armor of Contempt to essentially make your last cannon's AP1, so I'll get 3 up saves.
Okay, and I'll use my Swarm Lords
thing to make Armor of Contempt go up a CP in future. I knew that was coming, but fine. I don't want my little Redemptors dying. So 3 shots, hitting on 3s, 6s are lethal.
6s are lethals.
So they've all hit.
They've all hit.
You're winning on 3s, toughness 10. 1 wound, and the 1 3 up save because covering Armor of Contempt and things. Oh, there we go. Okay. It did something.
Okay.
Right.
Right, then we're going to go to...
Big Mama and her bugs. Yeah.
Go Turbine first. Stinger Salvo, 24-inch range.
Yeah.
She's got 8 attacks. Ballistic Skill 3, Strength 5.
Okay.
There's no AP on it. And it's only 1 damage, but...
Yeah, so you can either go into the Terminators or the Eliminators, I guess, are probably the better target.
Yeah.
But they're stealthy. But they've got a 2 up save, so I'll let you have a think.
4, no prisoners.
Stinger Salvo, you chose for the Eliminators because they've got a worse save, basically.
Yep.
So many shots, but minus 1 to hit at least.
So I'm only hitting on 4s.
Minus 1 to hit actually did quite a lot there, didn't it?
Yeah.
But it's strength 5, you said?
Yeah.
So 3s. Oh, only the 1.
Yep, no AP.
3 up save. Oh, fine.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Termagants can shoot, but some of them may not be able to see things because there's a crate in a crate position there.
Yeah, we're going to have a little look and see how many can shoot what.
Yeah. Alright, you had to think about what to do with your Termagants. You split them 5 because that always works, especially with units as killy as Termagants. You've got 9 into the Eliminators, so minus 1 to hit, but they'll be getting lethal and sustained because of your invasion feat, adaptation thing, and Big Mama. And the other 11, you're going to try and chip a few wounds off the Dreadnought because why not? They've got nothing else really to shoot at apart from Terminators, which again isn't really going to do much. Right. So you're starting off with the 9 or 11?
The 9, yeah.
The 9. The 9 into the Eliminators.
So it's going to be 5s.
Yeah. And I was going to say 6s are lethal and explode, but you didn't get any 6s.
No. Strength 5, so 3s.
3s to wound, yeah.
So just the 2.
2 free ups. You could kill one of them. I mean, you haven't, but you could have done. So one of them is on a wound. And then you've got 11 into the Dark Angel Dreadnought.
Yeah, so these will be 4s now.
And 6s will be lethal.
Ooh.
You got a few lethals. It's cheeky.
That one.
And then you've got 4 of them which wound on 6s, essentially.
Yeah.
So you got 4 wounds.
So 4.
Might chip a wound off.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
2 ups. No.
Oh well.
I mean, you wounded a guy with some Termagants.
Well, that's a shooting phase done then, isn't it?
It was pretty effective, I think.
Yeah.
You've deleted a lot of Marines in the middle.
That's true.
So, yeah.
So charges.
Yes. Where would you like to start? I think that's like an 8, and these need like a 5. I think.
Yeah, that was a 5, and that one's an 8. Yeah. So we'll start here, shall we?
Okay.
So 8-inch.
Not quite. Is that worth a CP?
I've got a CP, but
But
I'd rather make that one.
You want to guarantee making that one?
Yeah. So yeah, we'll forget that one. We'll go for 5 on this one.
Yeah.
So
there's your 8-let.
Yeah. Cool, well, I'll move them in then.
Yeah, because that's the only charge in it, because all that stuff advanced and things.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Okay, into the fight phase. Hormagaunts, you've piled in. You're swarming the poor Ultraviolet. He's my custom chapter. Poor guy's going to get his face scratched off. But he is toughness 6 and unit strength 3, so he may survive. You've only got 10 that can hit him, so you've got 30 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
And 6s will explode.
There's a lot of misses there.
Don't tell the misses. There's also quite a lot of hits. But wounding on 6s could be a problem. And only 2 sustained.
So that miss is a sustained, and that's a sustained.
And now you're wounding on 6s. I might live.
You might live, actually.
I might live. Just 2 wounds. I'm definitely going to live. I've got 3 wounds.
God damn it.
So it's AP 1, but the damage 1, so I get +1 to my save. So I get 3 ups. You take a wound off him. He's a hero.
God damn.
I don't think he's going to do much, but he might punch a couple. So let's punch a couple of Hormagaunts in the face, I guess. Right, okay. Heavy Intercessor punching some Hormagaunts. He's going to hit on 3. 6s are lethal. He's hit twice. And only toughness 3 are wound you on 3s as well. He's wounded 2 Hormagaunts. 2 5-up saves. He's punched a Hormagaunt in the face. There you go. He did as many wounds to me as I did to you.
He's killed one. So I'll take...
yeah, so one of them's died. But yeah, you've got 2 points for no prisoners, and you have got a tempting target. You've definitely swarmed with a tempting target.
Oh, yes.
So you'll get a nice 7 points as we'll move into Deathwatch. Turn 2. Okay, turn 2 for the Deathwatch. So in about round 1, it was 7 points to 4 to the Tyranids. So the Tyranids are in the lead. Deathwatch turn 2, I only get 5 points on the primary. Have my home objective, because you definitely swarmed the central one, and that one, and I had nothing on that one. So, yeah, fine. I've got Extend Battle Lines and Cleanse. So essentially, I'm sacrificing some Intercessors to have an objective in No Man's Land, because I've already got my home one, and then they're also going to cleanse it. But you said you're going to Overwatch them in the zone, folks. Yeah. Because if you do manage to kill them all, you deny me many points.
Yeah, it's worth a go.
Deny 8 points if you kill them with Overwatch. So we'll come back to that in just a moment. The Eradicators will come on here to melt the horror specs, essentially. My Spectre's kill team was here. They disappeared at the end of your turn, and they've just appeared the other side of the rock, basically. No, not the rock. That's that. This rock formation. To bulk on the Hormagaunts, which they will do, because my Heavy Intercessor passed his battle shot test and took a step back. So let's try and bulk on them and kill them. Meanwhile, on this side, my Tech Marine gave the Ultramarine Dreadnought +1 to hits. And the Dreadnoughts have moved forwards, the Terminators have moved forwards, the Predator Annihilator's got a better line of sight into Mr. Exocrine over there, and the Eliminators have remained stationary, so now have devastating wounds. So that's what's going on over here. Meanwhile, I've gone deep struck my Hellblasters in the corner here, because, well, that's just fun. I also chose my Oath of Moment target as one of the Exocrines, and then popped my Tome of Ectoclades to then pick the other Exocrine, and I'm going to reroll hits and wounds against both of them this turn. So the plan is, Predator kills one of them, Hellblasters kill the other one.
Yeah. Lots
and lots of death, and then Eradicators kill horror specs, and then it's just going to be not much left, hopefully, but we'll see. So that's that. I think I've gone through everything. Infiltrator stays still. Oh, and I chose sustained hits for this turn to my next command phase, because Hellblasters with lethal hits from a Lieutenant and sustained hits with rerolling all hits and wounds is, well, it's painful. So let's do that. But yes, onto your Overwatch with your zone, folks. Yeah. 3D3 shots. Here we go. For 5 shots. Ooh, hitting on 6s, but 6s will be sustained though, at least.
Yep. Come on.
So you've hit twice, essentially.
Yep.
So you can't kill me, but you'll win on 3s. And then it's AP2 or something. So I'm fine. I think it's AP2.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
right, it was worth a go.
It was worth a go, because if you did spike the 6s, you could have killed them and denied me 8 points. Exactly. CP for VP is definitely a thing.
Yeah.
But they've lived, so they will now cleanse that objective before they get eaten by horror specs. unless I kill the Haruspecs. So speaking of that, let's shoot the Haruspecs. So, 3 Eradicators.
What's the D6 damage? Or
So the D6 damage, they'll be winning you on 5s, but they're rerolling all hits, wounds, and damage rolls.
I don't know if I want to give them a feel no pain.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my last CP on
Rapid regeneration.
Rapid regen, give them a 5-up, feel no pain.
Tasty. Okay, so I'm going to hit on 3s, rerolling.
Yep.
6s will also be exploded or sustained hits because of my thing. So I've hit you 4 times, basically. I'm going to win you on 5s, but I'm rerolling because Eradicators. So there's 1. And there's 2.
Okay.
So 2 at AP4. So you won't be getting any saves.
So 6 up in buns.
6 up info from the zone throats. So 2 of those.
So I make one fail one. And damage.
It's D6 and I can re-roll, which I'm... 3's always a tricky one, isn't it?
If it was a 2, it's a no-brainer.
Because you've got to feel no pain, I think I'm going to re-roll it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'll probably make at least 1 shrug and 2 wounds is just a bit pointless. So, 3. It was meant to be. Okay. 3 5-ups. But he didn't make any.
No.
Okay, so he's taken 3 wounds.
So he is down to 11.
He's got 11 remaining.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not eradicated, but I made you spend a CP.
Yeah.
But I think I've just angered the beast. So, what to do now? Right, moving on, the Predator versus Alien Part 2, I guess.
Yeah.
They made quite a few of those films, didn't they? So Predator Annihilator into the X-Queen over there, where I'm re-rolling hits and wounds against. I've got the sponsons and the turret, but they're all wounding on 3s, and because I'm re-rolling wounds as well, I'll just roll all at the same time, because it makes no difference. So 3 lance cannons hitting on 3s. 6s will explode. I can re-roll hits and wounds. 54 times with lance cannons.
Nice.
Winning on 3s and re-rolling. Oh, this looks painful.
Eesh.
Oh dear. 4 AP3, but it's definitely covering things in the way. So 4 AP2 essentially.
So it's going to be 4 5s.
4 5-ups.
Okay. And I make none of them.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
This is going to be 4d6 plus 4 damage.
I've got no CP. I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
Although that is a pretty low damage roll, and I can only reroll damage rolls of 1. So hang on, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the 4 is 13. How many wounds has he got?
14. He's still alive.
Do I CP reroll one of them? All I need is something. I just need one of those 2s to be a 3, essentially, don't I?
Yeah, so he.
Am I doing any charges this turn? Probably not. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Let's reroll one of these 2s, because that was terrible. Oh, there we go. Done it. Does he deadly demise?
Let's have a look. No.
No. 1 dead X-Crim.
Okay, well, that's 1 dead.
That's 1 dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Well done, Mr. Predator.
That was good.
You've annihilated an alien. Okay. I guess now it's going to be many Hellblaster shots into X-Screen number 2.
Yep.
So I've got to count 20 dice. Okay, so 10 Hellblasters with lethal and sustained hits because of Lieutenant and Kill Team tactic thing. All going into the X-Crim, and I'm rerolling all hits and wounds and I'm supercharging. So this is going to be fun. Many shots hitting on 3s, rerolling, and 6s are lethal and sustained. Right, I only got 1 6. I could reroll everything for more 6s, but I'm not going to because I'm rerolling wounds anyway. So I'll just reroll the misses. Oh, okay. So those 3 are lethal. They miss, and then they're also sustained.
Sustained, yeah.
And these are winning on 5s rerolling. So, rolling to wound, looking for 5s and rerolling. I'm glad I've got the rerolls because that wasn't great. Listen to me complaining about Hellblasters, seriously. That's not too bad, I don't think. Let's see how many I've got here.
12, isn't it?
That's 5, 10, 12 AP3. 6 up saves?
6 up,
Because I don't think you get in. Yeah.
I'm not getting any cover.
No, I think they can all see you fine. So lots of 6s, I think.
Yep. So
2 damage each.
yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's dead.
He's dead. Does he dead with demise? He
Yes.
does.
Oh no.
Is that just a D3 on your warriors?
D3.
I think it's just your warriors, isn't it? I think your termagants are probably safe.
What is it, 6 inches?
Yeah.
Nope. So it's going to be the warriors and the...
And the termagants. So D3 on the warriors then. So one of them just gets a scratch.
And the termagants.
One of them gets killed. Okay.
So one of those dies, and then one of the warriors goes down to 2 wounds.
Yeah. While you do that, I'll take my hazardous checks. Ones and they die.
Come on.
One dies. Let's see if he can shoot something on death. He can! Because he got nothing to shoot at though. Right, okay, yeah, the one at the front was able to die and shoot back. He's in range of the warriors, so he might as well supercharge. He's dead anyway. Yeah. He's hit once. And strength 8, so freeze. Doesn't do anything. Okay, he's just died. So there's now 9 Hellblasters at the back, all having a good time. Does the Swarm Lord go after them? Maybe? Can he get to them? Because he can't go through the ruin, unfortunately. So probably a fairly long charge. They're busy cleansing an objective and probably pooing their pants.
Yeah.
Let's move over to some bolt guns. Shoot some Hormigans. Right. Spectrus kill team, shooting Hormigans, hitting on 3s. 6s are exploding.
Just the one explodes.
Pretty good shooting though. Winning on 3s. There's strength 4 against toughness 3. That's not bad either. But you are getting cover, so you've got 4 up saves. 8 of them. 8 4-ups on the Hormigans. And I only killed 2.
That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah, they must be digging a hole in the crater or something. Okay. I'll come back to them. Right, I'll come back to the Hormigans. I can deal with them later. Eliminators, let's eliminate the Psychophage. They're going to give it another go. They stay still, so they're getting devastating wounds, which is nice. So let's do the Sniper Rifles first. They're also heavy, so they're also hitting on 2s, which is nice. So they both hit. These will wound on 5s. 6s will be devastating. So that's just 1 AP2. 3 damage. So you'll have
it's going to be a 5 up.
5 up, yeah. So
Loves
you're
it.
fine.
Yeah.
And then the bolter from the sergeant misses. Brilliant. Okay. Fine. They can stand there. I'm not going to move them. Right. Okay, let's kill some little bugs. Everything from the Terminators into the Termagants. The Cyclones will shoot frag missiles. So there'll be 2d6 shots each, plus 4 because of blast. So here's the first Cyclone. Be 5 plus 4. And then the other one will be 5 plus 4. So 18 Cyclone missile shots. Followed up by lots of Storm Bolters and Heavy Flamers. Right, 18 frag missile shots. Hitting on 3s. 6s will explode. Which is funny, really, because they're frag missiles. They should explode. And quite a few have, actually. So that's quite nice. 4 go back in. Is that 4? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've only missed 1 shot. That's quite good. Strength 4. Toughness 3 Termagants.
Yeah.
So, freeze to wound. Oh, that was a bit worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just 7. No AP or anything, but you're not in cover. So 7 5-ups.
7 5s. I'll make a few of them, and then I've got my Feel No Pains.
Yeah, from the Psychophage.
1 damage each.
Yeah. So I'll just kill 3 bugs.
Yeah, 3 bugs.
Ah, that was not very good. Heavy Flamer. 6 times. Brilliant. I'll blow some up and then burn the rest. That's what I'll do. Heavy Flame will wound on 3s. So it wounds every time as well. No, it doesn't. I've dropped 1. So that's 5 at AP1. So that's 5 6-ups. Followed by 6-ups. So 1 damage, so 6-ups again. Oh, a heavy flamer kills more than 2 cyclone missile launches.
Yeah, flamers are cool, aren't they?
They're quite good now. AP plus they ignore cover is nice. And then I've got a load of Storm Bolters.
3.
So the captain will hit on 2s. He missed twice. Brilliant. And then the other storm bolts will hit on 3s, which miss loads. That is terrible shooting. I've hit you 4 times with all my storm bolters. That was absolutely terrible. I'll win you on 3s. Win it 3 times. 3 5-ups. Followed by 6-ups.
No.
3 more dead. Okay. Well, that Terminator unit was interesting. The Flamer was brilliant. Everything else was terrible. Okay, there's 9 bugs left. It's far too many as far as I'm concerned. The Infiltrator unit back here can actually all see them, because they're either in the ruin or can see you, and they stayed still when they're in range. So let's actually use them. I found out that Smite is 24 inches. I thought it was 18. But I guess for some reason Melters went down in range and Smite went up. But I'm not complaining. So let's supercharge my Phobos Librarian's Smite into your Termagants. So D6 shots. It's not blast or anything, unfortunately. But I'm getting 5 shots. He'll hit on 3s. 6s will be sustained. Like that.
Nice.
And it's strength 6 supercharged, so I'm winning on 2s.
Yep.
Which is very nice. And it's AP 2. But you will be getting 6-up invols from your zone throat. So 6-up invols. You make 1.
So that's 5, and then
it's D3 damage, and you've got Feel No Pains, haven't you?
Yep.
So the first Termagant needs 2 Feel No Pains.
So
he's dead. Second one, drop those don't count. 2. Dead.
He's dead.
3. Dead.
He's dead.
Number 4 for 3. He's dead.
He's dead.
And number 5 for 2. It's pretty good D3ing, that is.
He's dead.
So that's 5 dead Termagants
5 more.
from Mr. Librarian Man. And he has a hazardous check, and he's absolutely fine. He took his paracetamol this morning. He didn't get a headache. And then I've got many bolt carbines which will hit on 2s, because they're heavy, which is very nice. So let's do that. Hitting on 2s, 6s exploding. So statistically I should hit you every time. But I've actually hit you 3 more than every time. This unit is supposed to be good just for sitting the home objective, but apparently it's also really good at killing tournaments.
If you could refrain from killing the entire unit, that'd be great.
Oh, we might be past that. Winning on 3s. Oh, yeah. No AP though, so you will get many 5-up saves. 10 of them, in fact. Got dice don't count. 5-ups followed by 6-ups. Just 1 damage each. If you make lots of 6s, they'll live.
Come on.
That's not enough 6s.
No.
That's 5. There's only 4 left.
Yeah, so you know.
They're gone. I've killed some Termagants with some bolters. Who'd have thought it? Okay, let's move over to the Tech Marine with his Forge Bolter. There's a Psychophage there. Let's shoot it. He hits on 2s. 6s will explode. So I've hit every time. I like this hitting on 2, 6s exploding nonsense. It's quite good. Strength 5 though, so I'm winning on 5s.
Yep.
That's 1. AP 1, 2 damage.
So 4 up.
Ah, you're fine. I was hoping just to plink you off with just a Tech Marine. Okay, fine. I'll do it with some Dreadnoughts instead.
Yeah.
Let's start with Mr. Ultramarine Dreadnought, who got given +1 hit by the Tech Marine. He's going to put the Rocket Pod into the zone floats because they're fly.
Yeah.
That's anti-fly. That sounds like a tactic. The Storm Bolters will go into the Hormigants. The Gatling Gun will go into the Hormigants. And then the Plasma will go into the Psychophage.
Okay.
And I'll supercharge it just for good measure.
Yep.
Alright. So I will start with the Plasma.
Yep.
With its D6 +1 shots. For 5. Hitting on 2s. 6s explode. Hit every time.
Nice.
Lovely. Strength 9, toughness 9.
9, yeah.
So 4s. Ooh, just the 1. AP 4 though, so it'll be a 6-up involved from the zone throats.
No.
And then it's 3 damage. 5-up Feel No Pains. Oh, he's gone at last. Does he deadly demise? He doesn't. He's just splattered into plasma goo. Do I overheat the plasma? No, he's fine. Okay, nice.
That's taken me off that objective as well.
That was the plan, and now I've got a rocket pod into some flying zone ropes. And we were just discussing fly is a bad keyword to have these days. Doesn't really give much benefit, and it makes you more likely to die. D3 shots with the rocket pod. Further free. That's nice. Hitting on 2s. And that explodes. And then winning on 2s, it's anti-fly 2 up. And I rolled a 1, of course I have. That is 3 4+ invulnerable saves. That's 2 damage each. So that's killed one and took 2 wounds off another.
Yeah.
They've only got 4 wounds now, haven't they? These two have 5. Has it gone down to 4?
3 wounds.
3 wounds each?
Yeah.
Well, one's definitely dead then, and
One's
one's down to a wound.
One's down to a wound, yeah.
Ooh, nice. Right. From the Ultramarines hasn't finished just yet. He's got some nipple storm bolters into the Hormigans. So let's do those. These will hit on 2s. 6s will explode. It's a thing. You've got sustained hits as well, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Wounding on 3s, but they're twin linked, so I can reroll the wounds. I don't even need to. Okay, fine. You have got cover though, so that will be, what's that, 5, 6, 7? 7 4-ups on your Hormigans.
3, 6, 7.
Look at that. Your saving was as good as my shooting. Look, there you go, I've only killed one. I felt bad there for a minute, but I don't now.
Come on, boys.
And then I've got the Gatling Gun of Doom, which will also hit you on 2s, with 6s exploding. So that's exploded once as well.
Yep.
This will wound on 3s, and the 6s will be devastating. So there's one just dead. And then 4 more 4-ups. Ooh. So he kills 4 in total with a Gatling Gun. Okay. Not bad shooting from the Ultramarine. And then I've got the Dark Angel Dreadnought.
Oops.
He's got a nice heavy flamer.
4.
Right, Dark Angel Dreadnought. I'm going to put everything into the Hormigans apart from the rocket pod because that's just built for killing Zoanthropes. There's some Zoanthropes. I'm not going to supercharge the plasma, but that's going to go into them as well because blast is a thing. And an AP free 2 damage. I mean, it's just going to kill them basically. It's going to win on 2s as well because you're only toughness 3. So let's start with the plasma. It will be D6 plus 3 shots because of blast. So 5. It's going to hit on 3s. And 6s will explode. So there we go. And then 2s to kill because it's AP 3. So that's 5 of them just dead.
Yep, so there's 5 left. I'll move them in a minute.
Yep. And then I've got a Storm Bolter in rapid fire range, which hits more than I had shots. And it's a win on 3s, and it's twin linked in his nipples. So let's reroll those. But you'll get 4 4-up saves from those. So that's just 1 more gone.
So
that's
down
6.
to 6.
So that's 6 dead, so there's 4 left. And then I've got the Heavy Flamer, which hits you 4 times. That's convenient, because there's 4 of them. It'll wound you on 3s. Oh, but it's only wounded 3 times. Its AP1 ignores cover, so 3 6s. So you've got 2 Hormigans left.
Yep.
So you are keeping that objective. Although Battle Shot could be a thing, they're not in silence range. So
yes.
that could be a thing.
That could be a thing.
But so is Insane Bravery. So
I haven't got any CP though.
well, you will have at the start of your turn.
True.
Which is when primary matters.
And I'll have 2 as well.
Yeah, so you'll have CP to burn. So there's 2 of those left. I'm not going to shoot the rocket pod at your Zoanthropes for D3 shots. For just the 1. It'll hit on a 3. And it misses. Okay, cool. So I think that is finally the end of my shooting phase.
Okay.
Right, there's 2 bugs remaining. I don't like bugs. I prefer bunnies. My Dark Angel Dreadnought's going to charge you. It needs a 9. That's a 9. I guess fate dictates the Dark Angel goes in and punches to grab out the Hormigans. I mean, he's in the middle now. He's a bit exposed, but at least he'll kill those 2 Hormigans, right?
Yeah, we could probably do that.
He's going to hit you on 3s, and 6s explode. So he's hit you 3 times. At least that's enough to kill all of you, because I'll kill you on 2s now. Just enough. AP2, 3 damage. They're splatted.
Oh.
Kill the bugs. There we go. And that will end my turn. So I've cleansed 1 objective, and I've certainly extended my battle lines. I've cleared my lines. But there is still a big chunk of warriors, lots of zoanthropes, a Horuspex and a Swarm Lord.
Yeah, there's a few bits, but that was quite a devastating turn.
It was almost a sustained shooting phase, some might say. But we'll move into Tyranids turn 2 to see what they can do. Okay, Tyranids turn 2. So we've both got CPs and things. At the end of my turn, I just scored 8 secondary, so I went up to 17 points. You got just the 1 primary, your home objective.
Yeah.
Which got you 5 points. You're up to 12. So there's 5 points in it. You did do Shadow in the Walk to try and knock me off of this one here to get you an extra 5 primary. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's actually one of my few units which actually passed its battle shock test. Because pretty much everything else failed. The Eradicators failed. The Spectre's Kill Team failed. The Dreadnought in the middle failed, which is annoying because now he's got no OC and can't Overwatch, as did the other Dreadnought. So you tried as much as you could to get an extra 5 primary points. Didn't work, unfortunately. And your objectives are bring it down on Storm Hostile objectives. You got a Nicken objective. I'm sure Mr. Horuspex can certainly do that, as could the Warriors, because I don't even have that one anymore because I haven't got an OC. And bring it down. And I'll chuck the Dreadnought right in the middle of the board for you.
Yeah.
So that's a possible thing. You did get to deploy Teleport Homer, but you ditched it for a CP because it was rubbish and you'd rather kill things.
Yeah.
And you spent your other CP to put the Tyranid Warriors in the other adaptive thing so they get lethal hits against vehicles and sustain hits because of the prime. And there's a vehicle right there and you got to bring it down. So that makes sense. As for the rest of your movement and things, you had a bit of a think, but do you want to go through what else you've done?
So Horuspex just move forward to munch these guys.
Yeah, they're dead.
The Zoanthropes floated back this way because blast is a thing.
It is.
So they're gonna I want to say smite, but they're gonna warp blast into them.
They're gonna warp blast the Hell Blasters. Yeah.
Swarm Lord, he was not happy. He was not happy about having these bloody Marines turning up in the backfield. So he's turned around and he's going for a charge.
Yeah.
He's got a psychic attack as well, so he's going to do that.
Oh yeah, he's got like a cool little psychic flamer thing, isn't he? Which is quite nice.
It's quite tasty.
Yeah. Well, as I'm sure those Space Marines will be as well. They'll be quite tasty.
It's torrent as well, so it's...
Yeah, it's like a flamer thing. So, going to try and kill the Hell Blasters.
Is going to stay there.
Because
the Winged Prime and the Warriors, they've moved up to charge the Dreadnought.
Yep, so that's an unfailable charge. That will get you many points if they bring that down.
Yeah. The Tervigan, she's moved a full 8, and I'm thinking I could probably get a cheeky charge on the Termies and still be on the objective.
Yeah, she's got quite a long base, so she should be able to do that.
Yeah. And then the Zoanthropes have just moved up with her.
They've just floated behind for extra psychic warp blast goodness.
Yeah, and that's it really. They've left the Rippers in deep strike because I don't need them.
Yeah, because you didn't get behind enemy lines or anything like that this turn. And I'll pretty much screen you out of my entire deployment zone anyway because infiltrators and other things over here. So didn't really have anything to come in to do.
Cool.
So yeah, shooting phase, I guess.
So grasping tongue into them.
Oh, you're gonna lick an Eradicator before you munch the Intercessors.
Well, I don't need to kill one of them because I'm pretty sure he's going to do that in melee.
If he doesn't kill them in combat, I'd be very surprised. Yes.
Right. So Horuspex into the Eradicators.
Yes.
So hits on a 3.
Yes.
Strength 6.
It wounds. AP.
AP 2.
So 5 up. I fail it. What's the damage?
D6 plus 1.
Ooh. You definitely kill one of them.
Cool.
Alright, you can kill that one.
Good boy.
Good boy. Is he a little pet Horuspex?
Yeah. Actually... selected to fight. Oh no, it's in the fight phase. He causes battle shock.
Oh, okay.
Right, so we'll go to the Zoanthropes now. They're going to use their blast warp blast into the Hell Blasters. So lots of blasting.
There's lots of blasting going on. And if you kill some of them, they might blast you back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've still got 10 in the unit because one killed himself, but there was 11.
True.
So you're getting an extra 2 per guy. So it's 3d3 plus 6. So 3, 4, 5. So you've got 11 shots.
5.
Very nice. Right, hitting on 3, 6s will explode because sustained hits against infantry. You've missed a few.
So there's a few misses there.
You got a 6.
And an explode.
And then you win on 3s because they're strength 7, I think.
Yes.
Only 3 actually. I thought that was going to be a lot more painful.
Yeah, me too.
I thought about overwatching them. I'm sort of glad I didn't bother spending the CP now. So, AP2. So, I mean, they're all potentially dead, but it's D3 damage a time, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, 1 at a time. So, that's 1 dead. That's not 1 dead, and then that's that 1 dead. So, you've killed 2. Do they shoot on death? Or do they
4 ups, is it?
3 ups?
3 ups?
Yeah. So, 1 will shoot something back.
Okay.
Singers in the zone folks have done their shooting. One of them might as well shoot the Swarmlord in the face.
Correct.
And supercharge. So here we go. That'll be lethal and sustained. And then it'll win on a 5. No. So just 1 invulnerable save on the Swarmlord.
So 4 up.
Ah, he's fine. That's a shame. You've killed a Hellblaster though.
Cool. Which one do you want?
Right, Swarmlord's quite angry that one of them died and shot him, so now you're going to psychic... What's it called? His psychic ranged attack?
Synaptic Pulse.
Synaptic Pulse. Okay, cool.
Yep. So it's D6 plus 3.
7 shots. And it auto hits, which is nice.
6, 7.
And it's strength more than 4, so 3's to wound. So that is 4.
4.
AP2?
AP1.
AP1. Okay, so 4 ups. Only make 1. Oh dear. Damage?
Flat 2.
Flat 2. You kill 3 Hellblasters. Yep. Oh dear. Will they shoot on death? No. Oh dear. 3 more dead. This isn't good.
8 shots, hitting on 3, strength 5.
Yeah. So Stinger Salvo into the Eliminators. One of them's wounded. Going to try and finish him off.
So hitting on 3, 6s explode.
4s because I -1 hit, but it didn't make any difference.
4s.
So 2 explodies.
2 explodies.
Just hits is good, isn't it?
Yep, so strength 5.
3's to wound.
So just the 2.
2 3-ups. Oh, you have killed the guy who's on a wound. There you go. Last turn you wounded him, this turn you killed him. Every 2 turns he'll kill a guy. Or she'll kill a guy, I should say.
Right, Zoanthropes.
Yes. The brains.
The brains.
I'll let you have a moment.
Yeah.
An oath of a moment. Right, you're going to warp blast the las cannons into the Redemptor Dreadnought from the Zoanthropes.
Yeah.
So 2 shots hitting on 3s, 6s are lethal. Oh, you've hit once.
Yeah.
You're wounded on a 3.
12.
I'm getting cover, so it'll be a 4-up save. I'm fine. He loves it.
Okay, that's the shooting phase over.
Yeah, not bad. You killed half the Hellblasters. That was quite good.
Yeah. So,
Charges.
Yeah, charges.
You've got no CPs.
No, so horror specs. He's. I needed that for something else.
Yeah, you wanted the long charge for the Swarmlord, but he's definitely in.
So he's in.
Yes.
Right, then we'll go. I've got no CP to reroll, so.
No, so the Swarmlord was a 7 or an 8 or something? Because you have to come. Oh, no, less than 7, so it's a 7, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Or less than 7, it's a 6, isn't it? If it's less than 7, yeah. Into the Hellblasters.
That's
So
a
it's
6.
a 6. If it's less than 7, that's a 6.
That'll
That's
do it.
fine. Do I spend a CP to Overwatch the Hellblasters? I guess. I may as well do because they're going to die.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Okay.
You do your charges. I'll shoot them in a second. Who else is going where?
So Big Mama's going to go in. So what does she need?
Like a 3 to get to the Terminators. That's less than 4 inches away. So she goes into the Shermanators.
Yeah.
And you want to be on the objective, don't you?
Yeah.
Which you can
Just about do.
Just about do. Yes.
Just,
You're literally just touching it.
yeah, that's fine. That's all we need to do. And then the Warriors into the Dread.
Yes. Yeah, that's easily in. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'll let you move those in while I
Yeah.
count my dice for the Hellblasters.
Yeah, no worries.
Right, we've moved all the charging units in. Turbogon's gone there. Warriors have gone around there. Horospex is there. Swarmlord went in there. Overwatched him on the way in. So 10 Hellblaster shots. Here we go. Hitting on 6s, but they'll be lethal and sustained. And obviously I'm supercharging. And there's some 6s.
There are some 6s.
So they're lethal, so that's very nice. And then they're sustained, so these are then wound on 5s. So I've got 4 wounds on Mr. Swarmlord.
So 4 up invulnerable.
4 up invulnerable saves, yeah. 2 damage each. So you take 6 wounds on the way in.
So he drops down to...
I think 6.
6.
Yeah.
4. He's only got 10 wounds.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh, it went down since the last edition. Heavy bolt pistol. Misses. Right, 4 hazardous checks.
Come on.
I mean, they're going to die anyway, right? If they died, I could have got some free bolt pistol shots at me. Cool, okay. I've got no CP. Where would you like to start?
We might as well go with the Swarmlord.
Might as well start with Swarmy.
Yeah. So he's got
Many attacks.
8 attacks, twin linked, hits on 2, strength 9, -2, 3 damage.
Yeah, he's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I call it quadruple linked because he hasn't got 2 swords, he's got 4.
Right, so hitting on 2, 6s are going to explode.
Yes. Oh.
Dropped a couple.
It's alright, you're winning on 2s re-rolling. You don't need the re-rolls.
Don't need to. So
6 5-up saves. AP2? It was AP2, wasn't it?
yeah.
So 5s. Save 3. You've only actually killed 3 of them. Interesting.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. Do they shoot some bolt pistols at you before they die? No. So 3 of them are dead.
Which 3 do you want?
I mean, any 3 really. Yeah, it doesn't make any difference. Cool. Right, horror specs. Surely he can kill a unit. He's going to eat some intercessors.
Yep. So hitting on 3s.
Yes, with the Ravenous Maw. 6s will explode.
Yeah. So take out the misses and add the explode.
Very nice. Strength 7 though, so you're winning on 3s. That's okay.
So we've got 1, 2,
7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 4-ups, but they are 2 damage.
Yep.
You've killed the unit.
Cool.
I knew he'd do it. See, never in doubt.
He's a good boy, he is.
Right, moving on to Big Mama. She's going to strike the Terminators, strike them down, and they will come back more powerful than you could possibly imagine. You've only got 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s, yeah? And then you're winning on 3s, sometimes 5. So it's 2.
Yeah.
2 4+ invulnerable saves.
Yeah.
My captain will be do a CP reroll for free.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I told you I'd come back more powerful than you could possibly imagine. I'm going to thunderhammer her in the face in a minute. Let's work out how many attacks the warriors have and things, because this could be painful. Right, starting with the prime, because, well, he's the prime. So he's got 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, and 6s are currently lethal against him and sustained, but you didn't get any 6s, and you got 2 1s. Oh dear. The strength was 6, you said?
Yeah.
So he's winning on 5s. He's got a wound. Is he twin linked or anything?
No, he isn't.
Oh.
So
AP?
AP 1.
Oh, 3 up. What's the damage?
2 damage.
Which becomes 1 damage.
Yep.
Oh. But it's alright, his warriors will do the work. Or at least you hope they will. They all get 6 attacks each. That's good when you got 6 of them. It's many dice.
Yep. 6.
Right, so you're hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
6s will be lethal and sustained because of your CP and prime and things.
Yeah.
You should call him Optimus.
Yeah.
So 3s, but 6s are extra special. You've got a few 6s actually.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. We'll work that out. Right, we're sorted up. That drop dice definitely doesn't count. You might want to pick one up. That went flying. You got 5 lethals, which also exploded. So you got many wound rolls to make, winning on 6s because they're strength 5. But they're twin linked, so you can re-roll. So you're fishing for 6s.
So let's take out.
Have you got the right bait?
Good.
That's a fair amount of wounds so far, though.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
And there's a few more. And these are all AP2?
That was a 6.
Yeah.
These are all AP2, so 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12, and I've got 11 wounds. 5, 10, AP2. 1 damage or 2 damage? I suppose, unless it's 3 damage, it doesn't matter.
That 1 damage, yeah.
So I can't reduce that to 0, unfortunately, because they finally factor that. So 4-ups. Basically, I need to make at least 2 of these to live.
Yeah, you should be alright.
Yeah. But you have done another 4 wounds. So I'm down to 7 remaining. With the re-rolls and things and the lethal and sustained hits, it could have been done. But I think Optimus Prime let you down a bit there.
Yeah.
Okay, moving back to Big Mama against the Terminators. I've piled some in. I've got 2 hammers, the captain, and a chain fist. Chain fist's the anti-vehicle. Unfortunately, you've adapted so you're a monster, not a vehicle. But let's start with some thunder hammers, because they're fun. The hammers. They'll hit you on 4s, but 6s will explode, because I've still got my sustained hits thing. I've only hit you once. That was pretty terrible. I'll wound you on a 5, but 6 would just go straight through, devastating. There we go. But you do have feel no pains with her, don't you? So
I'm still got the 6-up.
Devastating wound.
Oh, devastating wound.
Yeah, so just two feel no pains from her enhancement thing.
So it's 2 5s because she hasn't lost any wounds yet.
Yeah, so she takes a wound.
So now she goes up to a 4.
It goes up to a 4 at the start of my turn, I believe. I think it's at the start of any turn.
I'll have to look up in a minute. So she's down to 15 wounds now.
Only 15. Okay, right. Chain fist. Only hits once. Oh dear. This will also wound you on a 5. Oh, well, it does. AP 2, 2 damage.
So that's going to be a 4-up.
Yeah.
No.
And then 2 5-ups. So it takes 1 more.
Yep.
And then I've got the Captain's Relic Blade, which will hit you on 2s. 6s will explode. So I've hit you every time because that one explodes from that 6. But this means you're on 6 because your toughness 11. So I've only got the 1. AP 2, 2 damage.
So it's 4-up.
And then 2 more shrugs.
2 5-ups.
2 more wounds.
2 more wounds.
So I've done a few wounds, but not much.
Yeah, she's done 12.
12, Christ. Okay, Redemptor Dreadnought. Punching some warriors on 3s. 6s will explode. So I've hit every time because I've got a 6 and a 1. Lovely. Strength 12, so
Toughness 5.
2s. And then, 2 1s. So that is 3 AP 2. So you got is it a 4-up save then? Yeah. So 3 6s, 3 damage each. So that smushes 3 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Right. Lieutenant Damner's Hellblasters. You've only got 4 wounds left. I could do it. Could Hellblasters and Lieutenant beat a Swarmlord in combat?
That'd be too embarrassing.
When I've only got half a Hellblast unit when he went charging in as well. That would be the ultimate embarrassment.
It was.
Lieutenant, 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. 6s are lethal and sustained. No lethals or sustained. He might be okay. But I am wounding on 6s. Now I get a 6. Okay, so that is a 4-up save, or 2 damage. I think he'll live, because I don't think I can punch him to death with Hellblasters. But I'll give it a go. Freeze. Now I get the 6s. That's so frustrating. So they're lethal and sustained. And then I need 6s. 4 1s, okay. 2 2-ups. He takes a wound, so he's got 3 left. So he doesn't die. So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's fine, because in my turn, I can fall back, shoot and charge, because Lieutenant. So the fight's not over yet. But that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
You have certainly stormed a hostile objective, because I haven't got any OC and you've got some dudes on it. But you haven't managed to bring it down.
No.
And you can't even ditch it for a CP, because you've already got an extra CP from Swarmlord.
Yeah.
But you can ditch it for nothing. But we'll work that out and we'll come back for Deathwatch turn 3. Right, it's Deathwatch turn 3. At the end of battle round 2, it was 17 all in terms of points. So it's a very close game so far, but it is only battle round 3. It's a long way to go. In terms of primary, I only have one objective again. Because you definitely swarm the middle. And you've obviously got that one. And you killed my intercessors easily. So just 5 extra points. I'm now up to 22. Secondaries and things. I got Aerodonal and behind enemy lines, which is good. My Spectrus kill team disappeared at the end of your turn, so they're able to come on over there. I did my battle shot tests and things. The heavy intercessor hero was absolutely fine. Of course he was. But the Hellblasters failed. I fell back and 2 of them died in desperate breakout. But it's fine. The lieutenant is still there. He can still shoot and charge if he wants to. And even if you're battle shot, you can get behind enemy lines. So he will do that with them and get me the 5 points. So that's fine. Area denial, though, I have to kill these warriors. So they're my for moment target.
Yep.
Kill them. Throw another dreadnought at them. If 1 dreadnought can't kill them, 2 definitely should be able to. And just for good measure, I gave that one +1 a hit with the temporary. Terminators are staying in combat. The Predator's staying here. They can try and kill Big Mama. These guys have stayed here for devastating wounds. They can maybe try and kill some Zoanthropes. And obviously these guys can shoot them as well. Let's kill the Zoanthropes. That Dreadnought stayed in combat. He can shoot things into combat. The Plasma will have to shoot something else, like Zoanthropes. There's going to be lots of Zoanthropes dying this turn, but that's mainly because I haven't killed them yet. Heavy Intercessor is just round to the central objective because he's not battle shot, because he's a hero, so that gives me some extra OC on there. So he's OC 2, I think they're 3 or 4, so I might have that now, don't know. The Eradicators and the Infiltrator squad have essentially strung out a bit more to completely deny this entire deployment zone from your Ripper Swarms. Mm-hmm. So if you get behind enemy lines, you're not going to do it, but you can still get investigate signals like over there, or that, not even over there. My lieutenant's there. So if you get investigate signals, you can do 1/4, unless you're able to get one 9 in there, maybe. But you definitely can't come in over here. And I haven't picked precision hits from critical hits or anything this turn because there's no point really, because you haven't got, well, you've got a character there, but I don't really care about killing him. I haven't got assassinate as an objective. So no tactics or nonsense going on, just good old-fashioned killing, I guess. If in doubt, kill things. So let's start off with some Eradicators having another go at eradicating his Horror-Specs. I've only got 2 now, so I'm going to hit them on freeze. I can reroll because Eradicators. I've hit twice, and I'm going to win on 5s, and I can reroll because Eradicators. So just the 1 at AP 4. I don't think he's going to get a save, even if he...
straight through,
So D6 damage for 5. I don't think I'm in half range. I could have actually moved closer, but I didn't.
Okay.
No, so just the 5 damage. He's got 6 wounds left?
6 left, yeah.
6 wounds left. Okay, I'll just hang him a bit more. Heavy bolt pistol to Swarmlord's face from the lieutenant. Here we go. He hits some 2s, yeah, but I'll win on a 6. No. And then let's move over to the Redemptor Dreadnought in the centre, the Dark Angel one. I can't shoot blast things in a combat, so let's shoot a plasma at his own throats. They've got 3 wounds.
Yes.
So let's supercharge that plasma. Meanwhile, everything else will go into the warriors, although the rocket pod is anti-fly. Is that in range? Yep, the rocket pod's in range. So the rocket pod and the plasma will go into the zone throats. Stormbolt was in the nipples and the heavy flame will go into the warriors. But none of them are wounded yet. So let's start with the heavy plasma. And I'll supercharge it. D6 plus 1 shots. For 2 shots. Command point. Yeah, what else am I going to spend it on? 6 shots. That's much better. There we go. But I'm hitting on 4s though, because I might want to hit something in combat. Mm-hmm. So 4s to hit them. It's a 4.
Toughness 5.
Winning on 3s. So just a 1 invulnerable save. It's AP lots, and you're fine. You're loving life. Yeah. Hazardous check. He's fine. Rocket pod for 2 shots. Which hit on 4s. They both missed. Oh dear. It's all right. He'll flame some warriors now. He'll hit them 6 times. Lovely. Toughness 5. Yeah. Okay, so 4s. Just 2. AP 1 ignoring cover though. So 2 5s. 1 takes a wound. And then he'll take some stormbolts to the face, which only hit twice. And it's twin linked at least. So no more wounds caused. So he did pretty much nothing, that Dreadnought. He's too busy fighting off warriors. That's what it is. I'll let him off. Heavy Intercessor will shoot some Zoanthropes just because he can. He can't kill any of them, but... Although, can he see... No, he can't see that one over there on a wound. Fine. He'll shoot those ones. He's hit both times. Yeah, it's strength 5, so a wound on 4s. Nah, what a shame. Right, let's move on. That is a wound, isn't it? That dice, that is a 1.
That? Yes, that's 1.
That is a 1.
That's a 1.
Right, bolters from the Spectre's kill team into the Zoanthropes. Yep, 10 bolter shots into the Zoanthropes. Here we go, hitting on freeze. And there we go, that's not bad. Wounding on 5s though.
4?
4 ups on the Zoanthropes. I've killed the wounded guy at least. There we go. I completely forgot I could have rerolled the hits with the Stormbolter into the Warriors, but never mind. I doubt it would have done that then. Right, Tetmarine, Forge Bolter, Zoanthrope. Hits on 2s. He's hit every time. He'll wound them on 4s at strength 5. A wound. 4 up save, 2 damage. 2 damage, he's got a wound left. Poor little Zoanthrope.
He's a Neurothrope now.
Well, he'll be a dead thrope in a minute. Right, Mr. Ultramarine Dreadnought, he's going to supercharge the plasma and put it into those Zoanthropes. Put everything else into that remaining Neurothrope / going to be dead thrope.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll start with the rocket pod, because that's fun. For 3 shots. It will hit on 2s. That's a hit. And it'll win on 2s because anti-fly. So that is 3 4 ups, 2 damage each. He's just about dead.
He's dead.
Right. Macroplasma into those Zoanthropes. D6 plus 1 shots for 7. This could be painful because he hits on 2s. Because Tetmarine goodness. And I've got to roll 4 1s. Oh dear. He'll wound on 3s though. So just the 2. 2 invulnerable saves on the Zoanthropes. Or death.
Loves it.
Love it. Double 6. Nice. Okay, so that's him done. Oh, hazardous check. He's fine. Okay. At least I've got rid of 1 unit of Zoanthropes.
Yeah.
Terminators are busy punching a Tervigon. Predator. Let's shoot a Tervigon. I'm hitting on 4s, but let's do it anyway. 2 size sponsor las cannons. Both hit. They'll wound you on 3s. They both wound. There is cover and things in the way, so it will be 4 up saves.
The Tervigon.
Yeah, because it's 2 up normally, isn't it?
Yeah, she hasn't got a invuln either, has she? So 2 4 ups.
Yeah, because of cover. So 2 4 ups. You made them both. Right, Twin las cannon. Hits. Wounds. Another 4 up. Oh, just stop it. If you keep making 4 up, she's never going to die because she's now got a 4 feel no pain.
Yeah.
It's just bogging me down with Tervigonness. Okay. These guys have got nothing else to shoot at but her, so I might as well do that. Yeah. 1 strength 4, 1 strength 5. Either way, they're both winning on 6s, so it doesn't make any difference. They hit on 3s, but heavy and you're in combat, so still 3s basically. So 1's hit you, and then it will win on a 6 and it'll be devastating. No. Infiltrators, can I be bothered to shoot bolt guns at you? Oh, I've got Smite. That might do something. Yeah, I will shoot them at her as well. Why not? Yeah, infiltrators into the Tervigon. Here we go. Those are bolters hitting on 4s now because you're in combat. And then I'm wounding on 6s. Ooh, 1 cheeky wound. 1 2 up. No. And then, why not? Let's supercharge his Witchfire Smite thing again, because it worked so well last time. 4 5 attacks. Which will hit on 4s because of -1 to hit. That's nice. Strength 6, so 5s. 6s are devastating. Oh, just 3 5s. Okay. So -2. There's no cover from these guys. So 4 ups.
Oh,
and then
2.
D3 damage each. So 2d3 for 5. But 5 4-up feel no pains. Just takes 3.
So she takes 3 wounds.
So she's on 9. 9. Hazardous check. He's fine. He took his paracetamol. See, I told you he took his paracetamol. I think that's my shooting and things done now. Didn't kill much in shooting other than some brains, really. I guess it's time to charge a Dreadnought into some Tyranids Warriors.
Yep.
So let's do that. Oh, look, he's made it. I mean, he's right there. Funny enough, my lieutenant is not going to charge back into your Swarm Lord. That would be a very bad idea. Although I could potentially kill you with lethal hits.
Yeah.
Shall I do it anyway? It's only going to cost me 2 points if I die. But if I kill Swarm Lord,
you'll live on.
It would be amazing.
He'll just literally level up.
I mean, it's a fairly close game.
Did I tell you about that time when I took down the Swarm Lord? Yes, you told us.
I mean, it's quite a close game, but I should be killing them. She's busy. You haven't really got much left. No. So I don't think there's any risk in doing it, really. I think I should be okay. So let's charge in. Come on, Lieutenant Dan. Yeah, he wants it. Chuck him back in. Come on. Do I throw the heavy intercessor into combat as well? You haven't got enough CP to interrupt or anything, have you?
Nope.
Let's throw this hero heavy intercessor back into combat as well, because he's having a great time. He's well up for a fight, this chap. Sweet. Oh no, rocks. I think that's it for charges. So let's start with Lieutenant Dan. Right, Lieutenant, let's start with him. Into the Small Lord. Here we go. Hitting on 2s. 6 is a lethal. You've got what? 2, 3 wounds left? Something like
that? 3.
3. So I need 2 to go through. Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. There's a lethal. And these are all wounding on 6s. Come on. No, I can't kill you. But there is a 4-up invulnerable save and 2 damage. And you survive on a wound.
I'm going to kill you on a wound.
Yeah. And I just mentioned to you, I completely forgot about the grenade stratagem. I could have fallen back and then threw a grenade before I shot you with a bolt pistol and chucked some mortal wounds at you. But never mind. I spent it to shoot a plasma and not do anything special against some throats. So, fine. Dreadnought that charged into the warriors. Here we go. Let's do this.
Spend my last CP on rapid regen.
To give them a feel no pain.
Yeah.
That's annoying because they've got 3 wounds and he does 3 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. Dreadnought hit on 2s because of Tech Marine. He's hit every time. He's also going to win on 2s because strength lots. And I've rolled 3 1s.
Yes.
Brilliant. So 2 6 up because it's -2.
Nope.
And then one guy needs to take 3 feel no pains, and then so does another one.
First
one has a wound left. Oh no, there's gone 2 wounds, so he does die.
And then the next one
has a wound left.
Okay.
Right, so that's him done. Right, kill some warriors. I've activated my heavy intercessor. You took the guy who was near him, but he charged, so he could still pile in, and he was able to get in with an engagement range. So he's going to punch the next warrior now on freeze. And that's the over moment target, which I keep forgetting. So he's hit every time. He's going to wound you on 5s though, because they're tough bugs. But he's managed to get 2 wounds because he's an absolute G. 2 4-ups. 2 5-up feel no pains. He's wounded another one.
Oh, finishes that one off.
So what happened is he ran in. This guy in front of him just fell over, and then he ran in and knocked over the next guy. What a boss.
So down to 1 left in the prime.
Yeah, okay. And then that's it for my charging units. So where would you like to start with? I'm assuming you're either going to go for these guys or the Tervagon.
I'll probably go Tervagon.
Yeah? Alright, I'll let you figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Right, you're going with the Tervagon. You're going to try and strike me down again.
Yeah.
You seem to like that. It worked so well last time.
It did.
Yeah.
It's hitting on 3s.
Yep. Well, they've all hit.
They all hit. Strength 9.
So 3s to wound. Oh dear.
Just the 1.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the multi-attack one might be better because you've got more chance of getting sustained hits and things.
True.
But yeah, okay. I'll pick Dreadnought. So he's going to be hitting on 3s into your warriors. And that's a really cop dice, but I'm re-rolling for Oath anyway, so fine. Winning on 2s. So that is 3 6-ups, AP2. So one saved, and then one guy needs to take 3 shrugs, followed by another guy taking 3 shrugs. So he's got a wound left.
Yeah.
And then he'll probably die. Yes, there we go.
So
So it's just the prime remaining.
Yeah.
Does the prime have an invulnerable save?
Can't
remember.
No, I can't remember.
Because if he did, we probably should have done the save separately. But he's still alive anyway, so it makes no
No,
difference.
he doesn't. He's got 6 wounds.
Yeah. Okay. Did you want to fight with Optimus Prime now?
Yes, my turn, isn't it?
Yeah. Did he want to try and hit the dreadnought that's wounded? I don't think he's going to kill the one that's on full wounds.
Yeah, might as well. He's a wounded 1.
Okay. And he doesn't get sustained hits anymore either, does he? Because
No,
that's only when he's
not
leading a unit. Yeah. He will still get lethal hits though for your stratagem thing, because you put the whole unit getting lethal hits, didn't you? And
That was last turn though, wasn't it?
does it not last until unit's command phase?
Let's have a look.
Let's check.
So 2.
Yes, it does. So hitting on 2s, 6s are still lethal. You got 1 this time. You didn't get any last time. And then these are win on 5s. He's from 6, isn't he?
6, yeah.
Oh, he's got 3 wounds.
3
Cheeky.
3 go through.
AP?
AP 1.
AP 1. Oh dear. So 3s. And then it's damage 2, which becomes damage 1.
Yeah.
He's done just as many wounds as he did last time. 1. Why is he only AP 1 but the warriors are AP 2? It's a bit. It's not great, is it?
Yeah, not really.
I mean, he's got 2 damage instead, which is nice, but yeah, not great. I'm going to hit a Tervagon now. I mean, I'm not. The Terminator as well. Terminators, Thunderhammers into the Tervagon, hitting on 4s, and that's terrible again. And then winning on 5s, 6s are devastating. No, nothing from the Thunderhammers. Okay. Chain Fist. Missed every time. Brilliant. I've got 2 Power Fists this time though, which I didn't have last time. 3s. And then 5s. Ooh, 2 wounds. AP2. 2 4-ups. And 2 damage each, so 4 4-up feel no pains. She takes a wound. God, she doesn't want to die, does she?
No.
Relic weapon from the captain on 2s. Oh, he hits every time at least. But he is wounding on 6s. Oh, twice. 2 more 4-ups. 2 damage each. So 2 more shrugs. And 2 more wounds.
So we should get to now 6.
6. God, she doesn't want to die.
So it's not quite bracketed yet either.
No. Okay. That fight continues. And then we've got the Swarm Lord chopping up Lieutenant Dan, or at least trying to. He doesn't bracket, does he, Swarm Lord?
No, he doesn't.
That's a shame. I haven't got a CP for Armour Contempt, which is a shame because he might need it. Although I'd need 2 CP, wouldn't I?
So 2s.
Missed twice, but you got a sustained.
Explode.
Winning on 2s, re-rolling.
Yeah.
So 7.
7.
Can I make 7 5-ups? I mean, technically, I only need to make 6. He's got 4 wounds. It's 3 damage, isn't it?
3 damage.
Come on, Lieutenant. He gave it a go, but no, he's dead. It's a shame.
Smushed.
You did put your Swarm Lord down to, like, what, 1 wound?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought, I'll take that. I've lost a couple of points for behind enemy lines, but big whoop. that will be the end of the turn. Yeah, so we'll work out points and things. Have I managed to get Area Deny? Because he's still alive. I don't know. I'll have to check. Yep, your prime isn't quite wholly within 6 inches of the centre, so I have got Area Denial just about. So 8 points for Deathwatch as moving to Tyranids turn 3. Okay, it's Tyranids turn 3. At the end of the Deathwatch turn, I got 8 secondary points and went up to 30 on 30 points overall. And Tyranids, you did your battle shot tests, and drop dice don't count. And you're able to hold at least 2 objectives.
Yep.
So you got 10 primary this turn. So it's 30 points to 27. So it's still very close. You're running out of assets, but you're still scoring points. Mm-hmm. Points mean prizes, apparently. So this turn, what you've got in terms of secondaries is capturing the outpost. That's not going to happen. No. But Area Denial, have something within 6 of the centre, hold within 6 of the centre, and clear my things out of that hold within 6 of the centre. It is possible. Not easy, but it's possible. I've got a dude on 2 wounds who's a hero. You're not going to kill him. And a Dreadnought on 6 wounds. So it's doable, but it's not easy. Your Tervigon has fallen back. She's just trying to survive as long as possible, I think. Yeah. Tyranid Prime, he's fallen back. Again, if you stand in combat with those 3 Dreadnoughts, he probably would have been smushed into a pulp. And if he's here, he's wholly within 6 of the centre. So that's a thing. Your Horospex is staying where he is. You're thinking about maybe doing the burning the objective thing, but you're also thinking about shooting an Eradicator. You can't do both, so you're going to have a think about that. Yeah. Some folks have come around the corner. You could shoot over here to keep him alive if you want to scorch the objective, or you could shoot over there and try and help get Area Denial. You've got split decisions everywhere. Yeah. You've got some Termagants which have come around the corner to maybe shoot this guy, and your Swarmlords just ran or limped onto your home objective, essentially. So, yeah, you've got lots of decisions to make in terms of what points you want to go for. Do you want to try and guarantee scorching the objective? Or maybe kill an Eradicator and then maybe do it next turn? Because he's fairly hidden there. Mm. Or do you go all out for Area Denial and try and do that?
Yeah, because that's 5 points, isn't it?
It'll be 5 at the end of the game, yeah. Whereas that's 5 right now. And then, like I said, he's fairly hidden there. Like, my Predator's not going to be able to see him anytime soon. No. And my Dreadnoughts aren't really going to get much line of sight on him either. Mm. Unless they move quite a bit. So, decisions and things.
Cool. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to bite Grasping Tongue attack. I'm going to go first, holding out until next turn.
Yeah, you're going to try and lick an Eradicator? Yeah. Okay, go for it.
So, 3s.
He's hit. And it's sustained. You could kill them both.
Strength 6.
So 4s. Or we could kill them both. AP?
2.
5 ups.
Come on.
I'll say one of them at least. Damage?
D6 plus 1.
Okay. You have killed one of them. Could have potentially killed both, but one was what you were aiming for. That's what you got. He was trying to get greedy and eat both of them at once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we're going to do some Spitfire, because that always works.
Yeah. I mean, did you want to shoot the Termagants at the Heavy Intercessor first? Because if they kill the Heavy Intercessor with their Devourers, then you don't need to Spitfire with the Zone Throws, do you?
I'm thinking about one...
Oh, you're thinking about one of them shooting an Eradicator?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to shoot him with the Termagants anyway?
Yeah, we'll shoot the Termagants first, and then we'll have a little think what we're doing.
Yeah, because if they don't kill him, then it's going to be quite difficult to do that and Area Deny, isn't it?
So 4 could see, 2 shots.
8 shots with Devourers.
Yeah, so hitting on 4s, and 6s explode. So and that's an explode.
Yeah.
Strength
4
and 4
5s. So you got 3 wounds, so you could kill him. But he is currently getting a 2-up save because they're only damage 1.
Yeah.
I've got 2 wounds.
No AP, yeah.
Oh, he's dead!
Yes.
I do have a command point.
That'd be a waste.
I mean, I could be gaming and re-roll that, but I'm going to keep that CP for something else. I'm going to let you kill my hero Heavy Intercessor. Alright, I'll allow it. Because I still think you've got lots of decisions to make as it is.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah. So, Zermthropes. Back to the question you were pondering a moment ago. Is the Area Denial even more tempting now than it was?
It is more tempting. 6 wounds.
Yeah.
Can he do it? Yeah, let's gamble.
Yeah.
It's a game, isn't it?
Well, exactly. I mean, if it wasn't a game, if it was a tournament, I would have CP'd that just to really annoy you.
Right, so we're going to do the Warp Blast, Focus Witchfire.
The las cannon shots.
Yeah, so it's lethal. Lethal hits.
So 3 shots, hitting on 3, 6 is also wound. Here we go, into the Redemptor. You hit twice.
Okay.
You do have a command point. Just saying. Or do you want to save it for a damage reroll?
No, let's spend it.
Yeah? All in for nothing. You've hit 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Wounding on 3s. All 3 wounds.
Yeah, -3.
Okay. Craters do not give cover to vehicles. So it's 5 ups. I'll make 1 of them.
Okay.
So these would be d6 plus 1 damage, but I've reduced damage by 1, so it's just 2d6 damage. You need 6.
I could surely do this.
Surely you can.
Surely.
Oh, just about.
Just.
Does he blow up now and kill your 200 prime? That'd be fun.
That'd be bad.
I think you've got too many wounds for me to do it, but still. No, he doesn't. Okay. There you go. See?
Look at that, eh?
Oh, quick question. Is there focus witchfire? Is it hazardous or not? I don't know.
Don't think so.
What do you think is it?
It's
no,
not.
it's not. No. Cool.
Lethal hits psychic.
Nice. Okay. See, there you go. You've got Aerodon Arlet.
Nice.
Easy. And he's not burning that one, but he can easily do it next turn. And then she can't do anything. She fell back. So is that the turn?
Do I charge him?
I mean, you could do. But then you'll be over there, and I've got a big plasma cannon and some las cannons. I think you're more hidden where you are.
Yeah, no, I think that's the turn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, you get 5 points for Aerodon, and you're probably going to ditch capture enemy outpost.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So it'll be 30 to the Deathwatch and 32 to the Tyranids as we go into turn 4.
Nice.
Right. Okay. Deathwatch turn 4. I can't believe it's only turn 4. We've been here a while. There's been a lot going on in this game. I've over-momented the Tervigon. I only had 1 primary objective again, which was my sticky one in home base, so only 5 more points. So it's now 35 to Deathwatch to 32 for Tyranids. Secondary, Storm Hostile objective and deployed Teleport Homer. I spent a CP at the end of the Tyranids turn to pick up my Eliminators, and the Spectre's kill team just ran off. Just to run on again in exactly the same place, because they forgot to deploy a Teleport Homer, so they're doing that now. And Storm Hostile objective, I need to take an objective that was yours, so essentially any of them but mine. So Terminators are going to follow up and try and kill the Tervigon, nick that objective, Predator might help out. Tech Marine buffed the Ultramarine Dreadnought who stomped forwards, and then he advanced onto the central objective. Infiltrators have moved along in their conga line, they're going to try and shoot the Prime or do something. And the Eliminators popped on back here to help the Eradicator kill the Horusbacks, who moved closer this time for me to actually get within melter range, because I forgot to do that last turn. I'm going to ignore the Swarm Lord for now, I think, maybe. I mean, the Dreadnought could shoot him, but I definitely want to make sure I kill that and him and that before I start worrying about the Swarm Lord, so fine. So let's kick off the shooting phase with a good old Eradicator right into the Horusbacks' mouth.
Okay.
He's hit. He's going to win on a 5. He wounds. AP4, it's going to go straight through. How many wounds have you got?
6.
So I need a 4 or more, because it's D6 plus 2 now. And I can reroll damage. Oh, it's the big 8. He's dead. Does he deadly demise? No, he just melts into slag. What a slag. Okay, well that was good. He did fail his battle shot test, but apparently he's still really good at shooting. At least that means my Eliminators now can shoot some zone probes. So let's shoot some zone probes. Sniper rifle first, which will hit on a 3. It hits, and it will wound on a 4. It doesn't. And the bolt gun will hit on a 3, and it misses. Brilliant. They can normally move, but I'm not sure I can do that after they come on from reserves, so I'm not going to do it, because I feel as though that would be a bit cheeky. I think I've got 3 guys with bolters who can see the Prime, so let's shoot him. Right, 3 bolters into the Prime from the Infiltrators. Here we go, hitting on 3s. And I've missed once. And he's toughness 5 or 6 or something, isn't he? So 5s. None. Nothing. He loves getting shot at by bolters, apparently. Got some nice holes in his wings. Okay, alright, let's go on to the Predator Annihilator. Shooting the Tervigon. Yeah. 2 Lance Cannons from the Sponsons. On freeze. Rerolling for the Oath of the Moment. Didn't really help. And it wound on a fray. And that wounds. You're not getting any cover from the Annihilator now, so that's AP 3. So 5 up?
Yeah.
Doesn't have it involved, does she?
No.
And that'll be D6 plus 1 damage for 6. 6 4 up, feel no pains. And she's got
4 wounds.
Got 2 wounds remaining. Twin link las cannon. Hits. Doesn't wound, but it's twin linked. Now it does. Another 5 up save. And you make it. Okay, so she lives on 2 wounds. And then suddenly, 2 cracked missiles fly into her face. Or do I kill her in the fight phase? Let's kill her in the fight phase. Let's shoot the heavy flamer at her and the storm bolters, but I'm going to turn around and shoot the cracked missiles into Mr. Prime Man. So that sounds like fun.
So she's on 2.
So let's do the heavy flamer into Tervigon first. Let's finish her off. Heavy flamer for 4 auto hits. But these will wound on 6s. Toughness 11.
Yeah.
She might get burned once. AP 1. No, she's fine. And then Captain Stormbolter, which hits on 2s. And then the other Terminator Stormbolters, which hit on 3s and reroll. And these win on 6s. I don't think they're going to do much, but shoot them anyway. 1 wound, 1 2 up save. She's fine. Yep. Okay, right. Back to the crack missiles into the prime. So freeze. And then strength 9, so freeze. 2 and AB 2, but you are in cover. So 2 5 ups. Yep. He's using that one involved, is he? 2d6 damage. For 5. Ooh, how many wounds has he got?
6.
Come on, point reroll. Now he's dead.
Yep.
Right, so let's get rid of the prime. That's Storm Hostile objective done. They're deploying a teleport hammer. I'll kill her in combat. I'm confident I can do it. These thunder hammers will actually do something now. I've got over a moment.
Yep.
So he's free to shoot other things. So let's shoot the rocket pod and the plasma into the zone throats. Storm bolts into the termagant. And let's shoot the onslaught Gatling cannon into the Swarm Lord. He's got devastating wounds. He's only got 1 wound left. Ugh. So let's do that. You do have a CP. I don't know if you want to do any feel no pains anyway.
Who's shooting what when?
So the plasma and rocket pod go into the zone throats.
Yeah.
Storm bolt will turn against Gatling gun Swarm Lord.
What do I want to save?
Everything.
Yeah, I know. Do I want to save this? I'll probably use it on the zone throats to keep them alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, right.
So you shooting them now, are you?
Yeah, I'll do them first.
Okay,
yeah.
so I'll spend my CP on the rapid regen, or what it's called.
Cool. So D6 plus 1 supercharged plasma shots into the zone throats.
Yep.
For 5. It'll hit on 2s because of the Tech Marine. So it's hit every time. It'll win them on 3s. Oh, so it's only 2. 2 4+ invulnerable saves. Didn't even need to feel no pains. Well, I've got the rocket pod. Got the rocket pod. 2 shots.
Same target.
Yeah. 2s to hit. And it's anti-fly 2 up. So they both wound. So 2 more 4-ups. That's 2 damage. So 2 feel no pains. You saved a wound, but 1's down to 2.
Yep.
So they live. That's annoying. I was hoping I'd kill them all, to be honest. Let's shoot some nipple storm bolters into termagants, because that sounds like fun. Hitting on 2s. And I think so. Look at those 6s. If only they didn't actually meant something this time. Winning on 3s. Twin linked. So 4. Those are them behind the rock. So 4 4-ups on the termagants. 4 of them still die.
Yep.
So 4 of them behind the rock die screaming. Well, not this rock. That rock. And then I've got the Gatling gun of Doom into the Swarm Lord, which will hit on 2s. And it's hit every time.
Yikes.
And all I need is 1/6. Which I think is actually what I need to wound him anyway.
Yeah.
That toughness 10. So here we go.
Ooh.
Yep, he's been devastatingly wounded by the Onslaught Gatling Cannon. Right, into the charge phase. Let's charge the Terminators into the Tervigon. Oh, look, they're in. Let's throw them in. That's my only charge. Right, Terminators have gone in. Let's start with the Thunderhammers. Hitting on 4s, but they're re-rolling this time. We've got it for a moment. Oh, and now they suddenly start hitting. Look. But I'll re-roll those just for good measure. There we go. Wounding on 5s. 6s are devastating. Oh. But at least it's devastating. So that is 2 damage, but you do have 4 up for your pains.
2 4-ups.
She's got a wound left.
A wound.
Oh, she doesn't want to die. Right, Pelvis. She's the most annoying little Tervigon since Tervigons were a thing. They've all hit. 5 to wound. Just 2 4-up saves. And you've... Oh, just die already. Chain Fist. Reroll for a moment. Okay, twice. Wounding on 5s. No, right. Relic Blade. Oh my god.
She survives there. It's just going to be legendary.
Oh, come on, Captain. You can do it. He's hit every time. Okay, he needs 6s to wound though. 1 4-up, 2 damage. Oh,
Yes.
god damn this massive bug. The thing is, I thought about spending a CP on them to give them like sustained hits or something to help me hit you, or lethal or something. I thought, no, I'll save that for something else. And yeah, okay, fine. I mean, at least I've nicked the objective now, right? I've got an OC of 6. I'm hoping our OC isn't 6 or higher.
It's 5, but I could kill one.
You
fight back.
I mean, you could. You're not wrong. So yeah, let's do that then. Are you going to strike again? Because that's been so successful the previous times. Or are you going to try the sweep?
We'll go sweep.
Yeah.
8 attacks.
More attacks, more chance to get sustained hits and things. Let's try that. Does she bracket?
Yes. So it's going to be 4s now.
Okay, well she's definitely bracketed. She's got a wound left.
4s.
Oh,
so...
and no 6s. Reading on 3s again though. 2.
So 2.
It's 3-up saves there, isn't it?
Yeah.
AP 1. No. So no matter what profile you try, it doesn't work against Terminators. Tervigon, Terminators, Termagants. There's lots of Ters.
Yeah.
That's the end of my turn. I have got my 10 points for Storm Hostile and Deploy Teleport Homer. So I got to 45 to your 32.
Yeah.
But you have got 5 primary points. So let's work that out and come back for Tyranids turn 4. Right, it's a quick summary essentially for turn 4 and 5 because there wasn't many Tyranids left and it was fairly simple to math it out. In your turn, you drew your secondaries, you did your battle shock and things, and you got cleanse. So essentially, your zone probes just went here. They cleansed that just to get you some points. Termagant said your home objective. So you got 5 primary and 3 secondary in turn 4.
Yeah.
And she just fell back just to stay alive. So that was a very quick Tyranids turn 4. Then in Deathwatch turn, essentially, I would just kill her, or even if I didn't, it doesn't really matter.
No. She only had 1 wound left anyway.
Yeah, at the start of my turn, I would have at least 2 objectives for 10 primary points because you can only get a maximum of 10 anyway. And then my secondaries were engage and secure no man's land, so I'd have secure no man's land with those 2. Because obviously you wouldn't have killed the Dreadnought in your turn 4 because they were busy cleansing. And then the Spectrus kill team would have just disappeared at the end of your turn and popped up over there, so I'd get all 4 quarters for engage. So I would get 10 primary, 10 secondary, and then in your turn, for sake of argument, let's say your Termagant survived, you would get 5 primary at the end of your turn, and you got Defend Stronghold, so it'd get you 8 points, but you wouldn't have a way of getting secure no man's land because all you'd have is, at least 1 Zerm Throat, and she'd be dead. So you'd get an extra 13 points in your turn 5. We were thinking about scorching objectives and things, but you can't actually really do it in your last turn because it completes in your next command phase, and if you're in turn 5, you won't have a next command phase. So, because otherwise I could have potentially done this one, you could have maybe done that one, But yeah, that wasn't a thing. So it ended up being quite close, actually, despite the fact you would have really only had a few termagants maybe left and some zone throats maybe left.
Yeah, it was good.
And I still had Dreadnought, Terminators, Tank,
Quite
troops, so on. But you know what you had did score points. Unfortunately, the Ripper Swarms didn't have an opportunity to come and score you points.
No.
But at least it was only like what 60 points of your list that didn't do much.
Yeah.
So it's not a big loss, which is why it's a good gamble just to throw them in the list anyway, because you can't really go wrong with it.
Yeah, it's not a bad little mixed list, to be fair. There's a bit of everything in there.
Yeah, she's impossible to kill.
Yeah, especially with the
Feel No Pain thing. I've faced Tervagon with a Feel No Pain before with my guard, and it took me about 3 turns to kill her, constantly shooting at her.
Yeah.
So, which is why I basically ignored her this time and just killed all the termagants first instead.
Yeah. She's good. Just she was better in 9th with the spawn termagants.
Yeah, because she gave you like a free unit, didn't she?
Yeah,
which was
once
nice.
His termagants are gone, she's
not that great. She's just a big thing that doesn't die.
But you can chuck on her objective and she'll just sit there.
Yeah. I guess what you need is like 60 termagants running around her, and then you're going to get the benefit out of her just constantly respawning them. But yeah, okay, so quick rundown of the points and things. The bugs, you scored 23 secondary and 30 primary, so not bad. I got 40 secondary, I maxed that out, but again, didn't do well on the primary, only 25. So it ended up being 75 to 63, including painting and things. So it's a win for the Deathwatch, but fairly close. Only, 12 points in it?
Yeah.
Which is, again, it's quite surprising how close it was, really.
Yeah, it's quite tactical in the end.
Yeah. My lieutenant almost killed a Swarm Lord.
Yeah.
Should have used grenades. Remember the grenade strat, people. It's really good. But yeah, a good game. Thanks for coming down again, Gavin.
Thanks for having us.
And,
great fun.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.